Hello, hello, hello. Well, good morning. Good morning, running man. Good morning. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning, Pax. Good morning, Gonzo. Good morning, Coco. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. Good morning, everybody. Matt, good morning. Thanner, was that right? Good morning. Good morning, man. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Micah. Good morning, Jim. Good morning. Good morning, Rob. Good morning. Good morning, Coco. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Detroit. Good morning, Navardo. Good morning. Good morning, D. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. Detroit. Good morning. Good morning, Alfred. Good morning, X. Good morning. Good morning, man. Brittany. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. Good morning, everybody. Man, how we doing this morning? Man, it is good to see everybody this morning. I'm glad you're here with us. We're going to have a little fun. Come on, let's have some fun. Y'all ready to have some fun today? We're going to talk about changing lives. Let's have some fun changing lives, huh? You know, I thought I would talk about today, if you're interested in buying real estate, I thought I would go into some of that. I have probably bought and sold 100 houses in my life. So I'm all in on that. So we'll talk about that. I got my coffee though, guys. I got my coffee. Good morning, Thamer. Good morning. Good morning, Monica. Good morning. Yeah, Major, join us. Good morning, King B, Erica. Good morning, Money Man Myers. I like that name, Money Man. Good morning. Oh, Liddell Bugs, man. We got Liddell Bugs on our Run with Winners next Wednesday. Liddell Bugs, a former player and a real estate tycoon. By the way, Bugsy, call me this afternoon. We got to figure out a time to get together this week. So do that. Oh, my gosh. Good morning, man. Monica says, where are you? Well, I'm sitting in my office, but I'm in Heath, Texas. I am in my office in Heath, Texas. This is my house where I'm actually sitting in. I do this every morning, guys. Every morning. Man, for those that don't know me, I am Presley Swagerty. Yep, Presley Swagerty. Grew up in the ghettos of South Dallas, became a high school basketball coach, did that for 16 years. Coached Bugsy there, that Liddell Bugs that y'all saw there. I loved it. Did it with a passion, but I never made much money. If you know any public educators, you know that's true. Struggling financially, and then, baby, we decided. I made a decision. I've got to do something else. I'm tired of being broke all the time. Anybody in that boat? I made a decision. Guys, understand, I was like 40 years old when I made this decision. It wasn't like I was a kid. I was like 40 years old, facing bankruptcy and foreclosure, and I made a decision. I'm changing my life. Got into network marketing. My old high school coach brought it to me. He was making money, and I decided to give it a shot. Well, it exploded. For 21 years, guys, I've been the number one income earner with my company. Made probably $42 or $3 million doing network marketing. Let's see, we had 7 car dealerships, printed circuit board company, logistics company, real estate, auto transport, roofing. I mean, we've done everything, guys. I'm telling you, I'm an entrepreneur. I love business. So that's kind of my thing. And I see where a couple of you guys have asked about network marketing. I don't pitch anything on my lives. If you're interested in hearing more about it, direct message me, and I'm happy to go offline and talk to you about it. Just direct message me and say, how do you make money with network marketing? And I'm happy to go over it there. I never wanted to pitch anything on here. But anyway, good morning, everybody. For those that don't know me, Presley Swagerty, Presley, like Elvis. My mom didn't like Elvis that much. That was actually my grandmother's maiden name, believe it or not. So I got Presley, and then Swagerty's obviously the family name, but I tell people I had swag before swag was popular. Liddell and all the guys used to call me Coach Swag. But anyway, that's me, Presley Swagerty. If you want to check me out, go to my website, presleyswagerty.com, and check me out there, see what you think. You know, I always tell people, make sure somebody has what you want before you start listening to them. You know, it's kind of like if I'm going to climb Mount Everest, I'm going to find somebody that has climbed Mount Everest and ask them how to do it. I'm not going to go to some joker that's never done it and say, how do you climb Mount Everest? Well, if you want to be successful, make sure whoever you're getting advice from is successful. So I think that is a big key. You know, again, only take advice from people that have what you want. There's your life lesson, and we hadn't even started yet. You know, today what I wanted to do, guys, was I'm going to go over my 5-step success starter kit like I always do, because we got a lot of new people on. And then I'm going to go over for a few minutes what I think it takes to get into the real estate game, if you're interested in doing that. And then we can just talk about success in general after that. How's that? So that's my plan for 5-step success starter kit. Then talk about real estate, what it takes. I've got 11 points I want to talk to you about if you're interested in real estate. And then we'll go into just general success, you know, what it takes to be successful after that. Fair enough? Well, good morning. I'm glad you guys are with me. For you guys that are just joining us, I do this every day. Every day. I do it every day. I jump on here. I've started adding YouTube. I'm actually going on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Man, thanks for the gifts. Those help our algorithms. By the way, you guys that are on TikTok, if you would tap on that screen, those likes really help our algorithms. Likes, shares, follows. By the way, if you hadn't followed us, please follow us. And then gifts. All that stuff helps our algorithm. TikTok's a big algorithm. So that's what helps us go. Anyway, good morning, everybody. All right, let's talk about let's talk about my 5-step success starter kit. We'll take a few minutes to do that, and then I'm going to go into real estate. Fair enough? So here we go. 5-step success starter kit. Let's talk about it. Guys, I'll guarantee that if you will start doing these 5 steps, I guarantee your life will start changing. I can guarantee it. I've been teaching this for years. I've taught it to thousands of people. I guarantee if you'll do it, and get this, guys, get this. There's nothing hard about it. There's nothing that costs about it. It's doable. We can all do it. This is not hard. Man, thanks for all the gifts, guys. Y'all are amazing. This is not hard. This is not hard at all. As a matter of fact, you're going to figure out it's pretty simple stuff. Number one, I'm going to tell you, we're going to go down 2 paths. Number one, I'm going to talk about we got to know where we're going. If you're wanting to be a success, you got to know where you're going. And number 2, you're going to have to grow as a person. So where are you going? And grow as a person. My success starter kit has 2 little sections, 2 parts. Number 1 and 2 are about where we're going. 3, 4, and 5 are about growing as a person. Y'all with me? And if we will do these 2 things and put them together and be consistent with it, again, I guarantee your life will start changing. So here we go. Do you guys realize the masses don't know where they're going? I'm talking about 90% of the people have no clue where they're going. 90% of the people, they don't know, they don't care, they're just living life. But I call it living life backwards because they're not going for what they want. They're just taking whatever life gives them. And I'm telling you right now, guys, life does not give you and I what we want. Life gives us what we're willing to fight for. I mean, we got to know what we want and we got to be going for it. We can have it, but we got to know what we want and we got to go for it. If you're living life backwards and you're just living life and taking whatever life gives you and hoping it all turns out all right in the end, I'm telling you right now, very seldom does it turn out all right in the end. Most people, if they don't have a plan, if they're not going for something, they get to the end of their life, they end up living on a Social Security check, and they're not, it's not the golden years, it's the golden arches because you're eating at McDonald's all the time. I'm telling you right now, we got to get a plan, guys. And if you're wanting to be a success, I'm telling you, I have plans. I have plans. I know what I want out of life. And I'm telling you, that was one of the big steps in my life when I figured out that I got to have a direction. You know, if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit nothing. Let me say that again. If you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every time. You're going to hit nothing every time. But if we've got a goal and a vision and we know what we want out of life, now we can wake up with purpose and passion, and now we can go for it. And I'm telling you guys, that is the key. That is the key. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. Come on, baby. Let's do this. So here we go. 2 steps for where we're going. Number 1, do you a vision board? What do you want your life to look like? Let's get real here with ourselves. What do we want our life to look like? I mean, what car do you want to drive? Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Porsche, Hummer, F-250, Bronco. I mean, I don't know what your tastes are. Tesla. I mean, I don't know what your tastes are. Go for it, baby. I mean, let's print a picture off of the car we want to drive, our dream car, and let's set it down there somewhere. And then let's print off a picture of the house we want to live in. Go to a real estate site and find the house that just grabs you, and the one you want to live, that's the house I want to live in. And set that house, print off a picture, set it right there. And then the vacation. Where do you want to take your family on vacation? With me, I love St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands, Magens Bay and Morningstar Beach. I mean, I love it. I love it. I mean, I love it. Come on, baby. Let's print off a picture. Maybe you want to go to Europe. Maybe you just want to go to Florida and, West Palm or something. I don't know what it is, but anyway, let's print off a picture and let's sit right there. Now, what boat do you want to have? Are you into boats? If you're into boats, print off a picture of a boat. If you're not, don't print off a picture of a boat. But if you're into boats, print off a picture. Set it right there, man, the one you want. How about a plane? My son's got a picture of a Citation jet on his vision board. I mean, let's go for that, baby. I mean, come on, let's go for that one, huh? How about that? What plane do you want? Print off a picture. Set it right there. You want a second home? How about a lake house, a cabin in the woods? I mean, whatever you're wanting, print it off. Set it right there. How about giving money to your church? You want to give a lot of money to church, and that's a great cause. Great. I love it. Print off a picture of your church and put it right there. Maybe you want to do something for your kids. Man, get a picture of your kids and set that stack. And now I got 5, 6, 7 pictures of stuff I've printed off, and that's the life I want to live. That's what I want out of my life right there. That's my perfect life right there. So now I've got those pictures. Well, what do I do with those, Presley? Get you some tape. And somewhere in your house, we're going to make a little collage of the life we're wanting to live. It may be the back of a closet door. It may be a wall, a window, a mirror. It may be the side of a bookcase. It may be on a piece of poster board. It doesn't have to be in your living room. It can be the back of your closet door. I don't know where, but somewhere, make a little collage of the life I'm wanting to live. That's the life I want. That's it. That's it. That's the life right there I want to live. So now I've got that collage. Now my brain knows why I'm working hard. That brain knows why I'm starting a business. That brain knows why I'm investing in real estate. That brain knows why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I want to change my life for me and my family. And that's the life I'm wanting right there. So now I got a vision board is what I call it. And all it is some printed off pictures from the internet and some tape, and I just make a little collage. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but I've got a vision board of what I want. Now, you can make it fancier if you want to. I mean, you can do it however you want to, but I'm just telling you it doesn't have to be. But we do need to know what we want out of life, guys. So now, number 1 of my 5-step success starter kit, a vision board. Boom, I got it. Now, number 2, I'm going to write my goals down. I'm hoping that we got a bunch of people on here. I'm hoping that we've written goals down, guys. I'm hoping we got a list of goals that we're going for. I'm hoping that we do that. Do you realize 3% of the population has goals? 3% of the population has goals. 3. Do you realize, get this though, key point here, that 3%, the 3% that have written goals make on average 10 times what the other people make. Let me say that one more time. That should catch your attention. The 3% of the population that have written goals make on average 10 times what everybody else makes. Guys, it should tell you that if we know what we want, if we know where we're going, we've got our goals and we're going for them, then I'm telling you right now, that should be a clue that that's what I need to do. I've got goals. I'm telling you, I got goals. I know what I get up every day for. I got a vision board. I got my goals, and I know what I'm chasing in life. I know what I want in life. I'm telling you, if you know what you want and you know where you're going, I'm telling you, you can do it. But if you're just letting the wind blow you around and you're hoping it all turns out all right in the end, baby. No, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's not how you become a success. I'm telling you right now. Vision board, goals. And you say, what about goals? I can go into goal setting in a little while, and I'll give you 7 rules for it. But right now, just do this. How much money do you want to make every month? Get out of debt. Being debt-free should be all of our goals. Everybody with me on that? Debt-free is a goal. How much money do I want to make each month? There's a goal. How much money do I want in that investment account? There's a goal. How many rental properties do I want? There's a goal. How much weight do I want to lose? There's a goal. I want to start me a business in 2025. There's a goal. I mean, I should have some goals of what I'm wanting to accomplish in my life. Come on, baby. Come on. So I've got a vision board and I've written my goals down. Now I wake up every day with purpose and passion and I'm going for something. I mean, doesn't that just make common sense? And you guys know the problem with common sense? Y'all know what the problem with it is? Common sense is not too common. It's not too common. But I mean, if we really use our common sense here, doesn't it make sense that if I've got a vision for what I want my life to look like and I write my goals down and I'm after my goals, I'm doing things to make my goals become a reality, does it not just make sense that I can accomplish a whole lot more than if I just hope it all turns out all right? Come on, baby. You know, there's a book out there. Hope is not a good financial strategy. Somebody actually wrote a book. Hope is not a very good financial strategy. I'm telling you right now. Oh, man, thanks for all the gifts, guys. Y'all are amazing this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, baby. So we're going to have a vision board, and we're going to write our goals down. And now, every morning, we wake up with purpose and passion. You know, so many of us don't have any purpose anymore. We just wake up and we don't feel good and we're not excited about life and we just kind of exist. And no, baby. I'm telling you, life is too short to live it that way. But if you'll have a vision board and goals and you get up and you know what you're after and you got purpose and passion about your life again, I'm telling you, life gets so much more exciting. Life is so much more fun to live when you know what you're doing. And I did it both ways, baby. I spent 40 some odd years of my life just letting the wind blow me around and I'm struggling financially. And I know how that feels too. And that ain't a pretty picture. But once I finally realized that if I've got a direction in my life, if I've got goals in my life and I'm going for those goals, that my whole life changes, my whole attitude changes, everything changes. Because now when I wake up, like today, I woke up today early before my alarm ever went off because I'm excited about what I'm doing today. I'm going for my vision board. I'm going for my goals. I'm after it. All right. Success starter kit, 5 steps. Step 1, vision board. Step 2, goals. Now we're going to switch. Now we know where we're going. Now I'm going to start growing as a person because if you want more, we got to become more. If you want more, you got to become more. You don't chase success. You attract success by the person you become. You with me? So here we go. So I've got a vision board and my goals, and now I've got direction in my life. I know where I'm going. That's part 1. Part 2 is let's start growing. And you go, well, Presley, I don't have time and yada, yada. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm telling you right now, because what I'm going to go over right now is simple. I mean, it's 3 things that we can all do. We can all fit it in our schedules. None of it's hard. We can all do this. You with me? So here we go. Number 3. We're going to read just 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. Boy, that's a tough one, isn't it? Just 10 pages every day. How long will it take you to read 10 pages? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? You know, if you're a slow reader, 15 minutes, probably like me. I mean, guys, do you realize we can all read 10 pages out of a good book every day? And you go, well, Presley, if I read 10 pages out of a good book, that ain't going to change my life. I beg to differ. Yes, it will. Because what did I say the second half of my sentence? I said read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. 10 pages. So think that through. So in a week, I will have read 7 times 10. I will have read 70 pages in 1 week. I will have read close to half of a book in 1 week, at least a third of a book in 1 week. What about the first month? Well, that's 30 times 10. That's 300 pages. I've read a book and a half the first month, book and a half. How about in a year? That's 365 times 10. That's 3,650 pages. In a year, I've read 15 to 20 good books. Is that not kind of mind-boggling? If just doing that little bit every day, just that little bit right there every day, just reading me 10 pages every day, just finding me a little time to read me 10 pages every day. That little bit adds up to 15 to 20 books in the course of a year. And I'm telling you, on April 24th of 2026, 1 year from today, if you will read those 10 pages every day and you read 15 to 20 good books, your brain ain't the same, baby. You're not the same person. You want to change your life? You want to have a makeover? I'm telling you, if you will start reading just 10 pages a day, and remember I told you, none of this is tough. 10 pages? Come on, get real. Can you do that? Yes or yes? Well, heck yeah, we can do that, huh? So now my brain is different in a year. I've got ideas on how to change my life. I've got ideas on how to make money. I've got ideas on businesses I can start. Guys, you got to understand, we got to grow if we want more. And here's the deal. Read books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. The Power of One More by Ed Milet. Atomic Habits by James Clear. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Good to Great by Jim Collins. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. I mean, if I'm reading 10 pages out of books like that, guys, think about it. Think about it. If I'm reading just 10 pages a day, and understand, guys, we can all do this. This isn't some pie in the sky something. And if I'm reading those 10 pages every day, my brain is different in a year. My brain is different. I'm different. And understand, it's your thoughts that create your actions, and your actions are what create your circumstances, huh? I mean, come on. So if I want to change my life, if I want to change my circumstances, I got to change my actions. Well, if I want to change my actions, it starts by me changing this 6 inches between my ears. It starts by changing my thinking. By the way, good morning, everybody. I'm going over my 5-step success starter kit, and then I'm going to go into 11 steps on how to get into the real estate business. If you're wanting to make money in real estate, I've been investing in real estate for a lot of years, and I'm going to go over some things that you can do if you really want to get into real estate. But right now I'm going over my success starter kit. I will take another 5 or 6 minutes, finish that up, and then I'll go into real estate if you're interested in hearing about that. But number one, we're going to do a vision board. We're gonna print off pictures of the car, the house, the boat, the plane, the vacation, the second home, the church, the kids, anything I want to change in my life. I'm gonna make me a vision board. I'm just gonna do a little collage somewhere. Just print off some pictures off the internet, give me some tape, make me a little collage somewhere. That's the life I want. I call that a vision board. Now I'm going to write my goals down. How much money do I want to make every month? How much money I want in that investment account? Be debt-free, lose weight. How many rental properties do I want? Start a business. I mean, whatever it is that I want to accomplish in the rest of this year, I'm going to write me some goals down. So number one, vision board. Number two, I write my goals out. Now I have direction in my life. Number three, I start reading the 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. That way I'm changing my life. I'm changing my mind. I'm changing everything. If I'll do that consistently, and in the course of a year, I'll have read 15 to 20 good business books or personal growth books, and I'm not the same person. Number four, I'm going to go to YouTube every day and watch one personal growth giant. One personal growth giant. Come on. One. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins. Hey, Cosmo. Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Milet, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hormozi, Mel Robbins. Man, she's great. I'm gonna watch me one personal growth giant every day for 20 minutes or so. One. Instead of watching one sitcom, watch something that's putting good stuff in your brain, huh? So every day I'm gonna watch me one personal growth giant. Well, in a year, that will be 365 segments I've watched on personal growth. My mind's different. I've got ideas on changing my life. I've got ideas on making money. I've got ideas on starting a business. I've got all these ideas because I'm watching personal growth giants instead of junk. You know what I call a TV? I call a TV a time-wasting electronic income reducer. A time-wasting electronic income reducer. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's get away from that TV so much. I'm not saying you can't watch your favorite sports show or watch one sitcom or something. I'm not saying you can't ever turn it on. But, baby, we got to be putting good stuff in our brain, not that mush. Let's get real here. Let's get real. Come on. We got to put good stuff in. So I'm reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. I'm watching me one personal growth giant every day. Now, my brain is changing. I'm changing. I'm growing as a person. What a deal, huh? And again, you don't chase success. You attract success by the person you become. If you want more, you got to become more. And doing that little bit every day, 10 pages out of a book and watching one personal growth giant. Guys, it compounds over a year, and I have changed my life if I'll do it consistently. Yeah, buddy. Number one, do a vision board. Number two, write your goals down. Number three, now with those 1 and 2, you know where you're going. Number three, I start growing as a person. I start reading my 10 pages out of a good book, a good business book or personal growth book. Number four, I start watching me a personal growth giant every day. Number five, the last one, you got to run with winners. I'm telling you right now, baby, you got to run with winners. You show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. You show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. It's a fact, baby. We take on the characteristics of the people we spend our time with. So if I'm running with winners, that stuff's going to rub off on me, and I'm going to be a winner. Amen. But if I'm running with losers, that stuff rubs off on me, and I'm going to be a loser. And when I say loser, I don't necessarily mean bad people. They may be great people. They're just not going anywhere in their life. I got to be running with people that are going somewhere. I got to be running with people that are positive and motivated and see the glass half full, and they're on the road to success, and they're good money managers, and they're investing, and they're starting businesses, and they're doing something with their life. And understand, I came from the ghetto, so I know what it's like to run with my ghetto buddies. I was going nowhere. When I started changing who I was spending my time with, my mind started changing, and I started believing that I could do stuff too, huh? Come on, baby. If you want to soar with the eagles, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys, baby. Let me say that again. If you want to soar with the eagles, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. Come on, quit gobbling. Come on. Ow. Let's make that decision. We're going to soar with the eagles, baby. And you go, well, Presley, I don't have winners in my life. Okay, then get on my lives every morning. I do these every morning. Jump on here. I guarantee you, we got winners on here. We're residual earners. Our community is called Residual Earners. We want to make that residual income. We got a podcast. Guess what it's called? Residual Earners. Go to Apple, Spotify, or go to YouTube. Type in Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Come on, baby. We got a university. That's where you need to be. Get in our university. I'm telling you right now. Oh, my gosh. Go to our profile page right here on TikTok. Click on the Stand Store link and join our university. It's a school on how to be successful. Oh, my gosh. Baby, we got a movement going on, the Residual Earners do. Come on. And if you don't have winners to run with, yes, you do. You can run with us while you're finding some in your little sphere. Because, guys, I'm telling you, we all got some winners around us. We just got to find them. We just got to find them. And then we start congregating with them. You know, Harvard did that study. They said, take the 5 people you spend the most time with, the 5 people, and you're going to be the average of those 5 people within about 20%. The 5 people you spend the most time with, you're going to be the average of those 5 people within 20%. That's a Harvard study, baby. You know, come on. We just got to understand, we take on those characteristics. Whoever our core group is, that inner circle that we run with, that 5 or 6 people that we spend the most time with, we're gonna walk like them, talk like them, act like them, look like them, smell like them, think like them, be like them. We just are. That's human nature. That's why we've got to make sure this group, that inner circle that we have, that they're positive, motivated, they're uplifting, they're inspiring us. I mean, come on, guys. I'm telling you, if you're wanting to change your life. Now, you say, well, what if I got people in there that don't belong? Okay, I did. Absolutely. Do we kick them out of our life? No, we don't kick them out of our life. Instead of them being on our inner circle, we just move them out here a little ways. Now, do we still love them? Yeah. Do we still talk to them occasionally? Yeah. Do we still hug their neck at family reunions? Yeah. Do we spend all our time with them? No. No, I can't, because they're not going where I'm going. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Y'all are amazing. You live in a castle. Well, I don't know about a castle, but I'm blessed. For a guy that grew up in the ghettos, baby. That's why I get on here to tell you, guys, everybody listening to me, you got greatness inside you. You're created in the image of the God that spoke the universe into existence. You got greatness inside you. You can do anything you set your mind to. You got untapped potential. Let's go. That's my goal in the mornings, is to let you know you can be, do, and have more if you want to, because you've got the potential. You just got to start believing you can do it. Guys, I came out of the ghettos, baby. It doesn't matter where we come from. And then I got businesses going and scaled businesses and got things happening. And don't give me the nonsense that you're not smart enough to do a business. You are. All you and I got to provide is the vision and the fire. We can hire smart people around us. Come on, baby. You can do this. Let's go. I didn't used to live in a house like this. I grew up in a house that was 600 square feet and falling down. That house would have just about fit in this office here in the ghettos. Come on, we can all change. Come on, let's do it. That's my goal. On here, I want us to all do a total life makeover. I want April 24th, 2025 to be a red letter day for you. I want you to circle it on your calendar and say, this is the day when I started changing my life. Because it takes a decision, boys and girls. You got to decide you want more out of life. I'm telling you, it doesn't just happen. You got to decide you want more out of life. You got to commit to it. You got to focus on it. And I believe if you'll decide, commit, and focus, great and mighty forces come to our aid. Great and mighty forces come to our aid and will start helping us be a success, which everything is from God, through God, and to God. I know it's all Him. But I'm telling you, guys, I just believe things start happening if you'll make a decision, a commitment, and focus on it. Watch what happens. All right, let's finish our success starter kit, and then I want to talk about real estate. So here we go. We're going to do a vision board. We're going to write our goals down for the rest of this year. Now I have direction. I got purpose. I get out of bed with some excitement because I know what I want, and I'm going for something that excites me. I'm changing my life. If that doesn't excite you, come on. If that doesn't fire you up, your wood's wet, baby. Come on. Come on. Vision board, goals. Now I got direction. Number 3, I will start reading 10 pages, just 10 out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. And in a year, that's 365 times 10. That's 3,650 pages. You have read 15 to 20 good books. Does that not boggle your mind? That if you'll just read that much every day, it'll be 15 to 20 books. Come on, baby. And you read 15 to 20 books in the next year, your brain ain't the same. You ain't the same. I'm telling you, you got some knowledge up here. Come on, come on. And then we start watching one personal growth giant every day. One personal growth giant. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Mylett, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hormozi, Mel Robbins. I'm watching somebody like that teach me how to change my life every day for about 20 minutes. In a year, that's 365 personal growth segments I've watched. Again, my brain ain't the same. I'm not the same. And then the big kahuna, though, is running with the winners. If you will start running with winners, baby, I'm telling you, your life will change automatically. It will change because we take on the characteristics of the people we spend our time with. Do you realize they did a study? And if you're running with somebody that is significantly overweight, do you realize your odds of being overweight go up 50%, 50% if you're running with somebody that's significantly overweight? We just take on, it's human nature. We take on the characteristics of whoever we're around. So if I'm around winners, I'm going to be a winner. I mean, here's an example of it. If I came to you and I said, hey, can your kids run around with a bunch of juvenile delinquents? What would you tell me? You'd go, heck no, Presley, my kids can't run around with juvenile delinquents. Okay, that's fine. I get you. Why? Well, Presley, if they're running around with juvenile delinquents, they're going to become a juvenile delinquent, chances are. Well, you're right. Absolutely. Okay, let's go back to common sense again. Guys, do you not think that applies to you and I? Whoever we're running with, we're going to become those people. Show me who you run with, and I'll show you who you are or who you're going to be. So if I want to run with winners, I'm going to become a winner. Again, if you want to soar with the eagles, baby, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. Y'all with me? So, okay, I'll end this with this. Let's think about it. We're going to do a vision board and goals, and we're going to read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. We're going to watch one personal growth giant on YouTube every day, and we're going to start running with winners. That's my 5-step success starter kit. I guarantee your life will start changing if you'll do those things. And none of them are hard. None of them cost money. They're all simple. They're all simple. I'm a simple-minded guy, but simple can make millions of dollars, baby. Come on. Come on, let's figure this out. Come on, let's figure this out, baby. Come on. Let's get this going, huh? I'll end with this. I'll end this segment with this. You tell me, I'm going to give you 2 choices, and you tell me which choice you think's better, okay? 2 choices. Which one do you think's the best? Choice 1, I'm going to do a vision board. I'm going to print off pictures of everything I want in my life. I'm going to do me a little collage somewhere in my house, and every day I'm going to look at that collage of what I want my life to look like. I'm going to, number 2, write my goals down. I'm going to know where I'm going. I'm going to know what I'm after. And every day I'm going to get out of bed with purpose and passion, and I'm going after those goals. Vision board, goals, purpose, and passion. I'm going for it every day. That's the life I want. That's choice 1. Choice 2. Presley, I'm going to live life backwards. I'm not going to go for what I want. I'm just going to take whatever life gives me, and I'm going to hope it all turns out all right. Huh. Let's think this through. Vision board, goals, getting up every day with purpose and passion and going for the life that you want to live. Or just live life backwards. Presley, I'm not going to go for what I want. I'm just going to take whatever life gives me and hope it all turns out all right. Guys, I don't think you got to be head cashier at Waffle Hut to figure that one out, do you? I don't think you got to be Phi Beta Kappa to figure that one out, do you? I don't think you got to be the sharpest knife in the drawer to figure that one out, do you? I don't think you got to be the brightest color in the box to figure that one out, do you? Huh? If I know what I want out of life and I got my goals and I'm going for it every day, guys, I'm telling you again, everybody on here, you're created in God's image. You got greatness inside you. You can accomplish anything you want to. You got untapped potential in you. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And if you will start my success starter kit, it'll start happening. I'm telling you. But get this, all the time I get people saying, well, all that's great, Presley, but I'm wanting to make money. Okay, I agree with you. But do you realize I told you how to make money? I did. You go, well, I don't remember it. Think about this. I said read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day for a year. If I do that, that's 15 to 20 business books and personal growth books. Do you not think you're going to get ideas on how to change your life, how to make money, what business to start? Guys, if you'll start reading that stuff, you're going to start getting so many ideas on businesses you can start. It'll blow you away. If I'm watching one personal growth giant every day, and for a year I watch 365 of them puppies, do you not think you're going to get ideas on how to change your life, ideas on how to make money? Thanks for the gift. Prestige, where you been? My gosh, I thought something happened to you. Man, I'm so glad you're here. Man, praise the Lord. If I'm watching that personal growth giant every day, do you not think that you're going to get ideas on how to change your life, ideas on how to make money, ideas on businesses to start? Come on, baby. And if I'm running with winners, they're doing things, they're starting businesses, they're investing, they're doing all that stuff. Do you not think you're going to get ideas on how to do some of that stuff? Come on, baby, it all works together. Vision board, goals, reading out of a good book, watching personal growth giants, running with winners. Try it for 3 months. April 24th, May, June, July. Let's go to July 24th. Do this just that long, and let's see what your life looks like. Let's see if you're not thinking different. Man, I'm so glad to see you, Prestige. Man, we missed you. I'm telling you. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Y'all are amazing. And again, if you're just sitting around, tap on that screen, guys. We want to get let's see if we can get 50,000 here real quick. We're at 30,000. Come on. Those likes. Come on, let's do this. Oh, man, we're rocking and rolling today. Success starter kit. We're going to all do it, right? We're going to all make us a vision board today. We're going to all take 30 minutes and write our goals down today. We're going to all get us a book and start reading us 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day, aren't we? We're going to do this, right? We're going to start watching one personal growth giant on YouTube every day, and we're going to start finding us some winners to run with. And again, if you don't have winners to run with, get on our lives in the morning. Go to our podcast channel, Residual Earners. Everything we do is Residual Earners, Residual Earners, Residual Earners. Get on our lives, go to our podcast channel. And the main one is get in our university. I'm telling you, get in our university. Go to our profile page right here. Go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link, and join our university. I'm telling you guys, if you want to run with winners, we can run with what you. I mean, I'm there. I'm going to run with you. We'll do Zooms together. I'll coach you. I'll help you. I mean, come on, baby. Let's do this. If you want to change your life, let's change your life. Let's make April 24, 2025 a day that's a red letter day for us. It's a day we start changing our lives. Man, Prestige, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's the deal. Somebody says, are goals long-term or short-term? I want to get into real estate, but let's hit goals real quick because a lot of people are asking. Okay, I'm going to give you 7 rules for goal setting real quick, and then we'll start talking about real estate. Fair enough? So 7 rules. Here we go. If y'all want to know about goals, here's 7 rules for goal setting. Number 1, I'm going to have big goals that motivate me, and I only want 5 to 10 goals because we've got to be able to focus on them. And if I've got 37 goals, look at all this. Thanks, guys. The gifts are amazing. I appreciate you greatly. If I'm focusing on goals, I only need 5 to 10, and they need to be big goals. They need to be goals that impact my life. They need to be goals that excite me, that get me out of bed in the morning. So I want some big goals. Number 2, I want specific, measurable goals. In other words, I don't just say I want to lose weight. I say I want to lose 30 pounds. I don't just say I want some rental properties. I say I want 5 rental properties this year. I don't just say I want to make more money. I say I want to make 20 grand a month. I don't just say I want more money in my investment account. I say I want $500,000 in there by the end of the year. Or I want $1 million in there, or I want whatever. I mean, I put a number on my stuff so I can measure it. Because if I'm trying to lose 30 pounds and I step on the scale and I've lost 17, I know I need to lose 13 more pounds. 13 more pounds. So I look down. I need 13 more pounds. I'm measuring it. I'm managing it. I'm working on it. I can keep up with it. So number 1, I want big goals. Number 2, I want specific, measurable goals. Number 3, I want time-bound goals. So my 5 to 10 goals, each of them are going to have a deadline that I want to get it accomplished by. Each of my 5 to 10 goals is going to have a deadline on it that I want to get it done by. I want to get it done by. And my 5 to 10 goals, all the deadlines are going to be different. Because some of those goals I can do in a month. Some of them might take me 6 months. Some of them may take me to the end of the year. I mean, it all depends. So I've got different deadlines, but I got big goals that motivate me. I got specific measurable goals. I've got time-bound goals. Number 4, and here's where this is, when you ask a long-term or short-term. Number 4, I have to have a plan on reaching my goals. What is my plan for reaching each of my 5 to 10 goals? Like when I was losing weight, my plan was I gave up dessert. I gave up bread. I gave up, I stopped eating a lot of carbs. I got to the gym every day. I had a plan. One of my goals was to get out of debt. I used the debt snowball method. I listed all my debts from smallest to largest. I focused on that smallest debt, made minimum payments on everything else, and every penny I could scrape up, I'm paying towards that smallest debt. I'm working overtime. I'm doing side hustles. I'm doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. I'm doing network marketing. I'm doing TikTok shop. I'm having garage sales. Anything I can do to raise money, I'm putting it towards that smallest debt. After a few weeks, boom, I paid that one off. Man, I'm pumped up. I got a bill out of my life. Now, what do? You start focusing on that second smallest debt, making minimum payments on everything else. And again, every penny I can scrape up, all the money I was paying on that smallest one, plus the minimum I was making on that second smallest one, everything is going towards that second smallest one now. Boom, I get it paid off after a few weeks. Now I got 2 bills out of my life. I'm pumped up and fired up. Now, what do? I start focusing on that third one. Y'all get the point here. I had a plan. You got to write out a plan for each of your 5 to 10 goals. So number 4, write out a plan. Have a plan on how I'm going to reach each of my 5 to 10 goals. You with me? Number five, write all this stuff down. Have your goal written down, your deadline next to it, and your plan right under it. The next one, I have my goal, my deadline, my plan. The next one, I have my goal, my deadline, my plan. Write it all out. And then once you've written your goals all out, all 5 to 10 of them, you've written them out, take and put them next to your vision board. And every day you're going to look at that vision board and read those goals. You're going to keep it focused on your brain. Come on. Number one, big goals that motivate me, big goals that excite me, big goals that get me out of bed. Number two, I'm going to have specific measurable goals. I got to put numbers on them so I can track it. How much money, how many houses, how much weight. I mean, whatever it is, I got to put a number on it so I can track it. Okay? So big goals, specific measurable goals. Number three, time-bound goals. I put a deadline on all of them. Number four, I write out a plan for each goal. I got to have a plan. What am I going to do to accomplish that goal? What do I have to do? What steps, what little bitty goals do I need to do to make this big goal a reality? Okay? Then number five, I write it all out and I put it next to my vision board. Number six, every day, I do something to reach my goals. Every day, even if it's little bitty things, I do something to reach my goals. Come on. How do you reach a big goal? One day, one step, one activity, one event, one action, one thing at a time. I just keep inching my way there. Huh? Come on, baby, we can do this. I'm telling you right now. Come on, every day. I call mine the rule of five. Every day I try to do 5 things to help me reach my goals. 5 things to help me reach my goals. Every day I try. And most days, understand, it's little bitty things because we don't get a chance to do big things very often. Most days, it's little bitty things that I do that help me reach my goals. Again, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you reach a big goal? One day, one step, one action, one event, one thing at a time. I just keep working my way towards them. And then number seven, never quit. Never quit. Come on, we can't quit. Winners don't quit and quitters don't win, baby. Come on. So 7 rules for goal setting. Number 1, big goals that motivate me, that get me out of bed, that excite me. Number 2, specific measurable goals. Put a number on it so you can track it. Number 3, I want time-bound goals. I need a deadline because that's what gives it the urgency. Number 4, each of my goals, I have to have a plan on what I got to do to make each goal a reality. Write out a plan for each goal. Number 5, write everything down. Goal, deadline, plan. Next one. Goal, deadline, plan. Next one. Goal, deadline, plan. I write my 5 to 10 goals. I write them all out and I put them next to my vision board. Number 6, every day I start doing 5 things towards my goals. I call it the rule of 5. Every day I'm going to do at least 5 things to help me reach my goals, even if it's little bitty things. And then number 7, I never quit. Never quit, baby. You and I can't quit. Winners don't quit and quitters don't win, baby. Come on. All right. I wasn't going to do goal setting, but there you go. There's goal setting. Oh, my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the like. By the way, if you have not followed, please follow us. That helps our algorithm. If you're getting something out of this, just follow us. All that does is it makes it easier for you to find me when I go live. But anyway, if you would, thanks for that. And if you're just sitting there, tap on that screen. We're at about 43,000 likes. Let's hit 50,000 real quick. Can we do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love the energy. Well, I got energy. Oh, been living on residuals for 5. Yeah, that's why we call ourselves residual earners. I live on residuals too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody says, I remind them of RFK. You know, I get that quite a bit. And believe it or not, I don't usually sound this gravelly. I've got sinus and my sinus is draining, so it makes me sound more like RFK. Good morning, Bev. Man, good to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this, huh? Are we going to do this or not? We're going to get going. We're going to be a big success, huh? Come on, let's be a big success. Let's make that decision. Let's show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. Oh, all right. Success starter kit. Okay, I'm going to start talking about real estate. Success starter kit. Last time through it, we're going to do a vision board. Come on, do a vision board today. Print off some pictures off the internet of the car you want, the house you want, the boat you want, the plane you want, the vacation you want, the second home you want, church, kids, whatever it is. Print off some pictures. Make you a little collage somewhere in your house. Know what you want your life to look. Know what you want your life to look like. Number 2, Write your goals down. Come on, write them down. We just went over goal setting. Write your goals down. Number 3, we got to start growing as a person, because if we want more, we got to become more. So start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Come on. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Man, thank you, Karen. I love the big hearts. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Good to Great by Jim Collins. He also wrote Built to Last, which is another good one. How about The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy? Or how about The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason? I'm telling you, if we'll read those kind of books, guys, and we're reading 10 pages a day, and in a year we read 15 to 20 of those, we're not the same. Our brain ain't the same. We're not the same. Come on. And then number 4, we're going to watch a personal growth giant every day. One personal growth giant every day. One personal growth giant every day. We're going to watch them. Come on. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Mylett, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hermosi, Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins, she's amazing. Watch one personal growth giant every day. And in a year, that will be 365 personal growth segments we've put in our brain. And then number 5, run with winners, run with winners, run with winners, run with winners. I'm going to tell you again, you got to run with winners. You got to find you a group of people that are on the road to success like you are. If you want to soar with the eagles, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. Quit gobbling. Let's start soaring. Come on, baby. We got to understand that. If you want to soar with the eagles, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. Come on. Let's figure that one out. Who you run with, that's going to be who you are. You show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. That's why running with winners is so key. So key. And I'm telling you, if you don't have winners to run with us. Residual earners, baby. Come on. Run with us. Get on our lives in the morning. I do these every day. Get on our lives in the morning. Go to our podcast channel. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're in YouTube. Just go to YouTube. Type in Residual Earners. Start watching some of our podcasts and learn some stuff. And then the big thing, though, the big one, about 7-8 weeks ago, we started a university. We've got Residual Earners University. It's a success school. Come on, baby. We got courses in there you take on success. We've got people that we bring in, like last night, we had Julie Pitra that came in and taught us how to make money in real estate. We bring those in every week, people in every week, Zooming with us, teaching us how to make money. And then we've got the connections where you're running with winners. See, our school is built on the school platform. Our university is built on the school, SKOOL platform. That's that platform that Alex Hermosi owns part of. And we built it on there. And you got to log in and you got to put in a password. And you're in a secure environment where you're with about 600 winners right now. We're growing, but we got 600 winners right now. And by the way, if you're thinking about joining us, we have a founders club. It ends the end of this month. Well, the founders get free shirts, free books, free workbooks. They get a bunch of free stuff. If you want to be a founder, you got to get signed up by the end of the month because it'll all go away then. The founders club will be closed. And that's going to be it. But we're going to have the Founders Club until the end of the month, and then we're done with the Founders Club. So if you want to be part of this thing, you'll get free swag, you'll get free book, free workbook, you get a bunch of stuff. So if you're thinking about joining us, do it now. And to join us, go to our profile page right here, click on the Stand Store link, and then it'll be right there, Residual Earners University. Sign up. Come on, baby. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Woo! Well, we've already gone over my success starter kit. We've gone over goal setting. Let's talk real estate. Y'all ready to talk some real estate? Anybody interested in getting into the real estate game? I have made lots of money in the real estate game. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Here's what I'm going to start off with. I got 11 points that I want to go over. So if you're taking notes, there'll be 11 points here. Number 1, study real estate. Do you realize you and I can become an expert at anything we want to become an expert at? Think that through. You and I can become an expert. So if I'm wanting to make money in real estate, then I need to start reading books on real estate. There's tons of good books on real estate. Number 2, I can start listening to podcasts on real estate. I can start watching YouTube videos on real estate. You realize you can type in how to invest in real estate for beginners. You realize a bunch of videos will pop up and you can learn. So I can watch those YouTube videos and learn about real estate. I need to find me a mentor. Try to find you a mentor that's done real estate before and get a mentor in it. You can go to seminars and there's all kinds of networking meetings about real estate you can go to. Man, you can even take online classes on real estate. I mean, guys, we can become an expert on real estate. And before we get into it, we need to learn some. So start becoming that expert on real estate. Right out of the bat. If you're interested in doing it, start learning about real estate. Start reading the books and listening to the podcasts and watching the YouTube videos and going to the networking events. And get around real estate. Learn some real estate because there's many facets to real estate. Can you make a lot of money? Sure can, but you got to know a little bit about what's going on, okay? So, number one, study real estate. Number two, here's the deal. If you're wanting to get into real estate, you've got to have a little money. So that's where get out of debt and start saving you up some money. Because if you go to a bank and you say, hey, I want to buy this piece of real estate, they're going to want you to put down minimum of 15%. Minimum. Probably more like 20%. You're gonna have to put some money down. So you got to have a little money. And if it's a $100,000 house, then you're putting $20,000 down. So, start figuring it out. You got to have a little money. You don't have to pay cash for stuff, but you do have to have a little money for down payments. Banks do not lend to somebody that doesn't put some skin in the game. I'm telling you. So start getting out of debt. Start saving you some money. Guys, get this. Think about this. Successful people think different than unsuccessful people. Do you understand that? Successful people are thinking about getting out of debt, saving money, investing money, buying real estate, starting a business. Successful people are thinking about how can I get my money to make money. Successful people are thinking about how can I make more money. Unsuccessful people are thinking about how can I spend money. Buy, spend, debt up to here. No, we got to quit thinking that way and get over here and start thinking about getting out of debt. Start thinking about saving some money. Start thinking about buying some real estate. Start thinking about starting a business. Come on, baby. Come on. Start thinking about investing and getting your money, making money. We've got to think different. And you can. See, I spent 40 years of my life thinking wrong, and then I made a decision to start thinking right. I wanted to start thinking like a winner. Come on, baby, we can do this. All right, I'm getting off track. Number one, study real estate. Number two, start focusing on getting out of debt and saving you some money so you got money for a down payment on a piece of property, okay? Number three, improve your credit score. Guys, pay stuff on time. I'm telling you. If I've got good credit, I get better interest rates on everything, not just real estate. If I want to buy a car, I get better interest rates. Whatever it is, if I've got good credit, then my interest rates are better. And therefore, I make more money. Therefore, I spend less money. Come on, let's think it through. You got to start paying stuff on time. If you're late, boom, it nicks your credit every time. Boom, boom, boom. And if you let something slide for 2 or 3 months, man, your credit drops like a rock. You got to start paying stuff on time, guys. That's where getting out of debt is so key. We want to get out of debt. We want to be debt-free. But anyway, those bills you do have, make sure and pay them on time. Let's start getting our credit score up. That's going to help us in every area of our lives. So number three, improve your credit score. Number four, find you a couple of bankers you can go talk to. Now, I'm not saying have them do you a loan. Don't let them run your credit because that knocks your credit score down too. But just talk to them about, here's how much I make. Here's about what my credit score is. What can I do? How much will you lend me on a property? Just start feeling out bankers and seeing what it's going to take for you to be able to get a loan to buy that property. Just start talking to them. I don't mean do anything with them. Just start talking to them. And again, don't let them run your credit. Just talk to the people. Talk to the people. Number five, decide what type of real estate. What are you wanting to get into? You wanting to get into condos or townhouses or single family or duplexes or quads or maybe a small apartment building? I mean, what are you looking to get into? Figure out what type. Are you wanting to do the rentals? I mean, what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to flip a house? Or are you wanting to buy a house and keep it and start building up equity in it? I mean, start thinking about what kind of real estate, what kind of deals I'm wanting to do, because there's lots of different ways to go in real estate. So that's number 5, decide what type of real estate. Number 6, conduct some initial research. After you decide, let's say I'm just going to buy me a single family home and I just want to rent it out. Well, then just start feeling around, start talking to a realtor, get you a realtor, have them show you a few and start getting a feel for everything. Start doing some initial research and getting an idea of what's out there, what's available, how much. I mean, start understanding, start learning the game, guys. I'm telling you, if you're wanting to get into real estate, and a good realtor is amazing. So find you a good realtor. And if they're not a good realtor, it can be kind of like a boyfriend or girlfriend. You can drop them and get you another one if you don't like the realtor, if they're not doing a good job. But we need a good realtor that can show us around. They can also help us learn a little bit about the game. I'm telling you right now. So start doing that initial research. Start figuring out what am I looking at here? I want to do single family, and they're going to be $240,000. It looks like in that ballpark, or whatever it happens to be. Because no matter where you are in the country, the prices of real estate are different. Next, once you've conducted that initial research and you've decided, okay, I'm going to do single family homes and it's going to be about $250,000 for me to buy one of them, or $300,000 or $150,000, whatever it happens to be, depending on the neighborhood and all that sort of stuff. Now go to the bank one of them that you liked and say, okay, I'm serious about it. I want you to run my credit. I want you to tell me exactly what I can qualify for and really get things going now. So number 6 is get approved by the lender. And then number 8, once you've been approved and they say, yes, you can do $275,000, we'll lend you that much. Then start finding you the specific property you're wanting to buy. So I go back to the realtor and we've done that initial research and I probably narrowed it down to 3 or 4 properties. Well, now I'm looking to see, I want to buy this one. This is the one I want. Now take that information back to your lender, and this is the one I'm wanting to buy. So we've decided on a property, okay? Next, after we decide on a property, we're going to make an offer and negotiate. Understand, the realtor can give you guidance on this, but understand, everything about a real estate contract is negotiable, guys. I mean, you can negotiate everything. The price obviously is the main thing, but negotiate that price a little bit if you can. Now, if it's a hot market, maybe you can't negotiate it, but try to negotiate down. You want to get a good deal, because understand, in real estate, you make your money when you buy. You just collect it at some point in time when you sell, okay? You make your money on the buy. So we're trying to get it as the cheapest we can. I'm going to be doing some negotiations, and that's fun too. I mean, you can learn negotiations, but make an offer, negotiate the price, all right? Now, once I've done that, that's number 9. Now, I'm going to make sure and do this. One of the stipulations in that contract, you're going to get inspections done. You want an inspector to get in that house and check every cotton picking thing about that house out. You don't want to buy a house and you spend top of the market or close to it, and now you get in there and you realize that the HVAC is bad, and now I got to spend another $5,000 to put another AC unit in it or whatever. Or man, I get in that thing and after I bought it, I realized the roof's bad. Now, man, that's $10,000, $15,000 I got to put into a roof I wasn't counting on. So get an inspector in there that knows what they're doing. And I mean, there's licensed inspectors to inspect everything you're going to do about that house, guys. I'm telling you, they inspect everything. They check every plug, and then they're going to give you a report, and they're going to say, here's what is needing fixed in this house. And I don't care. It could be a brand new build. They're going to find a few little things. I'm telling you, they always do. But anyway, now when I've got my list of what's wrong, what needs to be fixed, now I can take that, get with my realtor, and I can go back to that seller, and I can say, hey, Mr. Seller, this place needs this plumbing work. It needs this done and this done. Do you want to do it, or do we don't want to knock the price down and me do it? How do you want to work this? And you can negotiate with your repairs, guys, and you negotiate the price down a little bit, or you get them to fix all that stuff, because you do not want to buy a house then unexpectedly have to throw a bunch more money into it. No, I've done that before. That's not a good game. All right, so get your inspections. And then number 11 is close the deal. You're going to go to a title company and you're going to sign a bunch of paperwork and you're going to sign a bunch of loan documents. You're going to sign to your old hand starts cramping almost. I mean, you know, when I first started this years ago, you'd sign just a few little pieces of paper and you were out of there. Now you'll sign a stack this big. I mean, it's a CYA for attorneys, man. They've come up every time they get sued over something, they come up with another piece of paper. So you're going to sign a gazillion piece of paper. But once you finish that closing, that property is yours. Now you own a piece of real estate. And all that sounds complicated and all that, and you got to learn it, absolutely. But I'm telling you, here's the thing about real estate. If you hold it over time, 99% of the time, it goes up in value. It appreciates in value. That's why real estate, you'd rather be buying real estate than a new car, because that new car, the minute you drive off the lot, it's going down in value. The minute you drive off the lot, it's worth less than what you paid for it. Real estate, over time, if you hold it, it tends to go up in value. So real estate, most times, is a good investment. I mean, there's exceptions, but very seldom, guys. If you buy a house that's in good shape in a decent area and you maybe do a few repairs to it or you enhance it a little bit, I'm telling you, that sucker will go up, and you get a renter in there and they start paying the payment for you. You know, I only think there's really one good debt, and that's if somebody else is paying it for you. And the thing about real estate is if you buy a single family house or a duplex or a quad and you get a tenant in there, then boom, that's awesome. Boom, then they're making their rent payment to you and you're taking that rent payment and making your payment on it. Now, here's the deal. When you're buying that house, make sure you know what everything's going to cost, because you're going to have your payment, you're going to have insurance, you're going to have taxes. You want to make sure that whatever you're getting for rent, it's going to cover your payment, your insurance, your taxes, because you want to be in a cash flow positive situation. You don't want to have to be feeding that every month, okay? So I'm telling you right now, make sure, sit down and add it all up. Here's my payment, here's my taxes, here's my insurance, and now I know what it costs every month for that property. My rent has got to be above that so that I'm not having to feed the thing every month. You don't want to feed properties. Now, if something goes crazy, you can for a while, but I mean, that is not the preferred method to get into something and be in a cash flow negative position. You want to be cash flow positive when you get in that real estate. Come on, baby. Come on. Man, and there's so many things I can talk about real estate. You know, there is ways that you can get in for like 3.5% interest or down payment, an FHA loan. But here's the deal. If you do that, you got to live in it. And, you know, you could, the way you can get around that is if you buy a duplex, you got to live in it for a year. So you could buy a duplex, you live in one side, you rent the other side out, you live there for a year, and after the year you move out, and now you can put another tenant in there. Now it's more of an investment property. You're not living there anymore. But when you buy with FHA, you can get in for less down, but you got to live in it for a year. So I mean, there's tricks to the trade, and you know, I'll take one of my segments here and we'll talk about all that. But just understand, guys, you can make money in real estate. And as after you get to going, I've got commercial real estate now. I've done all kinds of stuff. I've flipped houses. I've probably flipped 100 houses. Right now, I buy houses, I pay cash, and then I owner finance. That way, I don't have to deal with the plumbing issues if a toilet stops up or something. That's their problem. So I buy them, but I'm in a different financial position, you know, where used to I couldn't do that. Now I can pay cash for them, and then I owner finance them, and I make that money every month, and I don't have to deal with a lot of the issues. You know, you can do the VRBOs and all that sort of stuff. There's lots of different directions you can go, but that's why I tell you, number one on my list was study real estate. Read the books, listen to the podcast, watch the YouTube videos, figure out which area of real estate you want to get in. You know, what kind of properties do I want? And if you'll read and study and all that, you'll figure out something will hit you that, yeah, that's what I want to do. But anyway, I'll hit them one more time. I've got 11 things. Number one, study real estate. Study real estate, guys. If you're wanting to get into real estate, read the books, listen to the podcast, watch the YouTube videos, work to find you a mentor. Go to some of these real estate networking groups and find somebody that maybe they've been doing it for 20, 30, 40 years and they like to help people and they'll mentor you a little bit. Man, if you can find a mentor, that's worth its weight in gold. But anyway, study real estate. Number two, get out of debt and save money. Guys, all of us, whether you're wanting to do real estate or not, get your butt out of debt. Get out of debt, guys. I'm telling you, get out of debt. Get out of debt. Let me say that one more time. Get out of debt. Quit thinking about spending money and start thinking about making money, would you? Let's start thinking how successful people think. And if I will start thinking about making money and I do that for a while, you'll reach a point where you can spend money and it's great. But I'm telling you right now, you got to get your butt out of debt. If I'm in debt up to here, I can't do anything. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. If I'm in debt up to here, I'm trapped. We do not want to be trapped. Quit thinking about spending, start thinking about making. But anyway, get out of debt, number two, and save money because I need a little money for a down payment. I've got to have something to put in the game, all right? Number three, work on improving your credit score. Make your payments on time, boys and girls. I'm telling you, make your payments on time. You got to get your credit score up because that's going to determine the interest rate you can get. Or maybe if your credit's terrible, you may not even be able to get a loan. So it is so important that we start working on getting our credit score up. Number four, go talk to a couple of bankers and just feel it out. I don't mean apply for a loan. Just sit down with them and say, guys, here's my credit score. Here's how much I make. What would you guys lend me? Just start developing a relationship and start getting a feel for what you could qualify for. Just sit down and talk to them. Guys, bankers will talk to you. Number five, decide what type of real estate. Like I said, you got to decide, how am I going to go about this? Am I doing flips? Am I buying stuff and just flipping it? Am I buying it and holding it and renting it and let it appreciate and then maybe refinance it and stuff like that? Am I doing VRBOs? Do I want single family or am I looking for duplexes or quads? There's so many different areas in real estate. And that's why I start off with number one, study real estate and figure out which area you want to go into, but decide what type of real estate. Number six, conduct initial research. Find you a good realtor in the area that you're wanting to buy in and find you a good realtor and get them to start showing you a few properties so you can start getting a feel for the prices. You can start getting a feel for how hot the market is. I'm telling you, and a good realtor can teach you so much. So find you a good realtor and start conducting that initial research. Once I kind of narrow it down and, if I decide I want to do single family homes, then if I'm going to do single family homes, then okay, that's what I start looking at. And I start realizing, okay, that's going to be about $250,000 for me to buy one of these. That's when I go to the bank now, when I kind of narrow it down to 3 or 4 and I go to the bank and I say, okay, I'm ready to do this. Let's see exactly what you'll lend me. And then you go to the bank and you get approved for a certain amount. Now I know exactly how much I can spend. Now I'm going to select me a property now because now let's say the bank says they'll lend me up to $275,000. Okay, good. Now I know that I've got to be in that price range and I find me one that I can buy for $275 or less. And now I select the property. Okay. Now, once I've selected the property, I'm going to make an offer and I'm going to start negotiating. And understand, most times you can negotiate the price down at least a little bit. You're going to try to negotiate it down more, but at least negotiate it down some, baby, because most times sellers will negotiate with you some. Most times they put a little pad in there where they can move it down some. So start negotiating, learn the negotiating game. That's fun to do. I'm telling you right now. Now, once you've got the offer accepted, make sure that you have in that contract that you're going to get inspections. You'll have like an option period for a week or two where you can get it inspected. So you're going to get a licensed inspector to come out, and they're going to check everything about that house, and they're going to give you a report. Once you've got that report, if there's some stuff on there, which there will be, now you got a little leverage to go back to that seller and say, hey, Mr. Seller, the dishwasher doesn't work. We got some faucets that need to be replaced. We got this, that, and the other. And, I think it's going to cost about $4,000 to do all this stuff. Well, now you might can get the price knocked down another $4,000, or they may just say, hey, I'll fix all that for you, whatever. But you want to get that inspection done where you know exactly what you're buying and the condition it's in. And then once the inspections are complete and that option period passes, now it's going to be your place. Now you go to the title company and you close. And now, boom. And by the way, when you go to that title company, you're going to sign a stack of papers like an inch thick. Used to, when I was signing to buy real estate, it was just 3 or 4 or 5 pieces of paper. Now it's got a stack of paper, because every time somebody gets sued, they come up with another piece of paper for you to sign. So you're going to be signing a gazillion pieces of paper. So just get ready. But then once you walk out of that title company, it is your property and you're in the real estate business. And I'm telling you, it's fun learning. If that's what you're wanting to do, I love real estate. It's one of my fun things I like to do. And I've certainly made money doing it. So anyway, there you go. There is 11 thoughts on real estate. How about that? Man, we're rocking and rolling today, baby, huh? We're rocking and rolling today. Oh, so we've done our success starter kit. We've gone over goal setting, and then we've spent about 30 minutes talking about real estate. So how's that? Y'all getting something out of this? I hope so. Oh my gosh, I hope you're getting something out of it. And by the way, guys, if you join our university, do you realize we've got videos in there going over all this kind of stuff? I mean, that's why I'm telling you, our university is amazing. And like last night, we had Julie Petra doing a Zoom with all the people in the university, and she is a guru in real estate, made millions of dollars, and she's teaching us how to do it. I mean, guys, our university, you really want to do it. I'm telling you, you really do. You can run with winners. You can learn business. You can do business deals in there. You can get support in there. I'm telling you, go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link, and join our university. Plus, the founding members club ends the end of this month. So anybody that joins by the end of this month is in the founding members club, and you're going to get free swag, free book, free workbook. You're going to get all this stuff. So if you're wanting to join, do it now so you can be in the founders club, and that way you get that free stuff. And I mean, you get shirts saying you're a founding member, and I mean, you get all kinds of stuff. So anyway, there you go. All right, let's keep moving, baby. I mean, I'm fired up today. Y'all fired up today? We're going to talk about changing lives. Come on. Let's see. Oh, man, we got a bunch of comments coming in. Let me see what you guys are talking about. I can't see without my glasses. I spent most of the day on the modules. I love it. See, we got modules in there, guys. We got courses on being successful in the university. That's what they're talking about there. I spent most of the day doing that. I joined yesterday, and for my husband listening to you on YouTube, I love it. I love it. Yes, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Man, I'm excited. Got my husband listening too. I love it. Good morning, Presley. Hi, REU family. Hi, Des. Yep, there's the REU, Residual Earners University family. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's do this, huh? All right. Guys, if you're wanting to be a success, I'm going to just talk about general success now for a few minutes. If you're wanting to be a success, it really boils down to, and you can pick real estate. You can pick network marketing. I've made $40-something million in network marketing. I mean, there's so many different ways we can make money nowadays. But you got to get serious about it, and you got to make a decision that you're really going to stick with it. My mantra is kind of dream big, work hard, see the job through. Dream big, work hard, see the job through. That's kind of my mantra. And if we will dream big, work hard, and see the job through, we can do anything we want with our life, guys. But we've got to kind of decide what we want to do. If it's real estate, great, let's do real estate. If maybe it's a laundromats, great, let's do laundromats. Maybe it's network marketing, great, let's do network marketing. Whatever your cup of tea is, we just got to make a decision, and we got to do something. We got to get going. We got to make it happen. See, there's a myth about the perfect time. There's never a perfect time to start. The perfect time's right now. I mean, let's get real, guys. The perfect time is right now. What are we waiting on? I mean, what are we waiting on, really? Let's think that through. Life is passing us by, baby. We're getting older and older every day. Why would we not get going and get something started? Whatever it is. You know, and I see where a bunch of you guys are asking about network marketing. Understand, guys, I don't pitch anything on my lives. If you want to direct message me and say, how do you make money in network marketing? I'm happy to share it offline, but I'm not pitching anything on here. So direct message me. I'm happy to talk about it, just not on here, guys. But anyway, we got to make a decision. Let's make a decision that this is what I want to make my money at. And guys, understand, either we're building our dream life or somebody is hiring us to help them build theirs. Let me say that again. Either we're building our dream life or somebody's hiring us to help them build their dream life. Y'all with me? Come on, baby. Come on. Let's figure this out. We got to start building our dream life. And I'm telling you, do you realize in the last 5 years, the number of millionaires has increased by 35%? Do you realize we can get that millionaire mindset? We can make that money. We can change our lives. We can create wealth. You just got to start believing in yourself. I'm telling you right now. Do you realize Jeff Bezos started Amazon selling books out of his basement? Yep. Do you realize Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken when he was in his 60s living on a Social Security check? Do you realize Sam Walton started Walmart, and for years he had one little old 5 and dime store in Arkansas? Do you realize that the guy that started Domino's Pizza was an orphan? He had to put his car up to be able to lease the first pizza joint. He had no money, an orphan, and now he's worth billions. I'm telling you guys, we can do big things in our life. We just got to start understanding we can. We got to start believing we can. I'm telling you right now, we can do this. But you got to get the right mental attitude. Let's start by doing the success starter kit. But I tell you what, you got to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. You and I have got to accept responsibility. You know, and I understand a lot of us come from bad backgrounds. I did. Man, I grew up in the ghettos, no dad. Mom worked in a sewing factory. Okay, so what? You know, everybody's got a hurdle. Some of our hurdles are bigger than others. And we're never going to understand why that is till we get to heaven and can ask the good Lord himself. Let's get real on that deal. We're never going to know why we had to do what we had to do until we get to heaven and can ask the good Lord himself. So let's quit worrying about that. You know, either we get over our hurdles or we don't. And everybody on here has got hurdles. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good your upbringing was. Everybody's got a hurdle to get over. So let's get over the hurdles and let's get going. You know, none of us can go back and make a new beginning, but we can all start now and make a new ending. And that should be the goal for everybody on here. We should be working on making the best ending possible. Come on, baby. We can change our lives, but it's going to take us looking in that mirror and saying, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. Come on, let's understand that. The buck stops with us. Yeah, the buck stops with us. And then, like I talked about earlier today, know where you're going. Know where you're going. We got to have a plan of what we want to accomplish with our life. That's why I tell people, do you a vision board and write your goals down. Now I've got direction in my life. A vision board, just print off pictures of the car you want to drive, the house you want, the vacation you want, the boat you want, the plane you want, the second home you want, church, kids, whatever it is. Print off some pictures off the internet. Get you some tape, and somewhere in your house, make you a little collage of what you want your life to look like. And then write your goals down. What do you want to accomplish this year? How much money do you want to make? How much money you want in that investment account? How much weight you want to lose? How many rental properties you want? Want to get out of debt? Great. You want to start a business? Great. Put all that stuff in your goals and let's start working towards it. Now we've got direction in our lives. Number one, we got to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And number two, we got to have the direction. We can't just let the wind blow us around and hope we end up all right. No, baby, we can't do that. We can't just let the wind blow us around and hope we end up. You know, there's a book called Hope is Not a Good Financial Strategy. Somebody actually wrote a book on that. Hope is not a good financial strategy. We got to know where we're going, because if we aim at nothing, we're going to hit nothing ever cotton picking time. And nothing ain't a good target to hit, huh? Come on. Oh my gosh. And then, we look in the mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. We take responsibility. We know where we're going. Then we start growing as a person, because I'm telling you right now, if you want more out of life, you got to become more. If you want more out of life, you got to become more. It's not, we don't chase success. And I think so many people try to chase success. Success is like a bunch of birds. If I got a bunch of birds sitting out there in my yard and I run out there and I'm trying to grab one of them, they all just fly off and I can't catch anything. Well, that's kind of how success is. If I'm chasing it, I'm not going to catch it. I've got to grow. I've got to become more. If you want more, you got to become more. And as I grow as a person, I will attract the success to me. Come on, baby. Come on. We got to grow. Read the books. Read you 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Would you? 10 pages. Just 10 pages. Not 10 chapters, not 10 books, 10 pages a day. Take 10 or 15 minutes and read you 10 pages today out of a good business book or personal growth book. And if you will do that, guys, in a year, think this through, in a year, 365 times 10, 3,650 pages. That's 15 to 20 good books. Do you realize, think about that, just doing that much every day and you've read 15 to 20 good books and your brain ain't the same, you ain't the same. Come on, baby. Do you realize this growing as a person is fun too? I mean, it's fun to learn some stuff and to not stay stuck in the mud. Come on. The other one, start watching Personal Growth Giants on YouTube instead of watching so much TV. You know what my theory on TV was? I didn't want to watch millionaires having fun. I wanted to be a millionaire having fun. Come on, baby. So let's watch some Personal Growth Giants instead of that TV, huh? Come on. Every day, watch one personal growth giant. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins, Brenda Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Mylett, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hermosi, Mel Robbins. I mean, pick one of them and start watching somebody that you relate to. And every day, go to YouTube and watch you one personal growth giant. And in a year, you will have watched 365 personal growth segments. Your brain ain't the same. You ain't the same. And then run with winners, run with winners, run with winners, run with winners. I can't say that enough. Guys, if you're running with winners, you're going to be a winner. That's why I keep saying, if you don't have winners in your life, get with us. Get with Residual Earners. Join our lives. I do these lives every cotton picking day. Come on, guys. I do these lives every day. And I've started doing them on YouTube. Hello, YouTube guys. We're glad you're joining us too. I've been doing it on TikTok for a year, and I just started doing it on YouTube, and I'm welcoming you guys. We're thrilled y'all are with us too. But I'm telling you what, guys, we can change our lives. We can do this, but it's going to be, you got to run with winners. So join us on our lives, do these, and then go to our podcast channel. We're on YouTube. Type in Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Watch segments on different things. We got segments on real estate. We got segments on starting businesses, scaling businesses, branding businesses. We got network marketing. We got segments on everything in there. TikTok shop. I mean, we got it all in there. Go Residual Earners. And then we started our university. Guys, you want to be part of our university. Come on, baby. Be part of that. It only started, what did we start that, 7 or 8 weeks ago? I lose track of time, but we've already got about 600 people in it. Come on, baby. Come on, join us in there. Winners run with winners. And by the way, we've got a founding members club, and it ends the last day of this month. So once the last day of this month hits, there's no more founding members. I mean, the founding members will be established. So if you're wanting to join us, founding members get free shirts, free books, free workbooks, a bunch of free stuff. So if you want to, and you're designated from here on out as a founding member. So, I mean, it's fun. But anyway, if you want to join us, do it now so you can be a founding member. But in there, we've got content. We've got my blueprint for success. It's a course you take on being successful. It's got community where we bring experts in. Last night, we had Julie Petra, who is a real estate guru, made millions of dollars in real estate, and she was teaching us about real estate. We've got the connections where you get to run with winners. Come on, baby. So go to our profile page right here, click on the Stand Store link and join us. And again, if you join by the end of the month, which what we got about a week left, I guess, if you join us by the end of the month, you'll be in the Founders Club and you'll get a bunch of free stuff. So if you're going to do it now. All right. So number one, we're going to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. We're going to know where we're going with a vision board and our goals. We're going to start growing as a person by reading good books and watching Personal Growth Giants and running with winners. And then, guys, guys, from there, we've just got to understand that here's the deal. Here's the deal. Everybody get this. You are who you are right now, and you are where you are in life right now because of what you've put in your brain. Let's just get real. You are who you are right now, and you are where you are in life right now because of what you put in your brain, because your thoughts create your actions, and your actions create your circumstances. If I think different, I can be different. I'm telling you right now. So if me right now, if I am who I am, and if I'm where I am because of what I put in my brain, the way I change who I am and where I am is by putting different stuff in my brain. That's why I keep going over, read the good books every day, 10 pages. In a year, you'll have read 15 to 20 books. You won't be the same person. If I'm watching one personal growth giant every day, that's 365 in a year. I won't be the same person. And if I'm running with winners, I promise you, you're going to change, because winners rub off on you, baby. You're going to be a different person. Guys, if you're wanting to change your life, you got to do something. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting different results, huh? Come on. Let's figure this out. Dominique says, much respect to this guy. I'm 28 and don't got a mind like this guy. Excited to learn. Well, man, we're glad you're with us, Dominique, and hopefully I'll help you. You know, I get the question a lot of times. I'm veering off here, but I get a question a lot of times. Why do you do all this stuff? Well, guys, I have been blessed to make millions of dollars. When I got network marketing, I have made somewhere around 42 million bucks. I mean, I've made a lot of money, and I still make money. I'm still the number one earner in the company and still make millions of dollars. I mean, I make money. I've got other businesses. I mean, I do a lot of things, real estate. But, after you make so much money, I'm not saying I'm not going to adjust my halo and say I don't want to make more money. I mean, I'll always take more money just like anybody else would. But my focus is not so much anymore on making money. My focus is I want to help a few people too. I like helping people. There's a reason I get up early and I get on here and I do lives for 2 or 3 hours, guys. And it's to help you. I mean, understand, it's to help you. It's not, come on. I've got to feel like I'm contributing. I've got to feel like that I'm doing something positive. I think the good Lord put me on this earth for 2 reasons. I think he put me on this earth to tell people eternity's too long to be wrong, get your life right with Jesus. And I also think he put me on this earth so I can sit here and tell you that you're created in God's image. You got greatness inside you. You got untapped potential inside you, and you can do anything you want. If you want to be a success, you can be a success. I think that's one of the reasons he put me on this earth is I want you to know you can be a success. And yeah, I'm talking to you. Guys, understand, I think so many times we get this idea that we got to be some super smart person to start a business. No, we don't have to be some super smart person. It's all about what's inside you. You and I, if we want to start a business, we've just got to provide the vision for the business, and we've got to provide the fire, that drive that makes it happen. Because we can hire the smart people. We started with 1 car dealership and kept scaling it up to 7. I didn't know how to do all that stuff, baby. I'm an old basketball coach. Let's get real. But I started hiring smart people around me. Guys, you and I just got to get it going. We just got to provide the vision and the fire. We can hire smart people. Come on, if that business starts getting bigger and bigger, you can put smart people in there to start helping you. Come on, let's understand you and I can be a success. Man, thanks for the gifts, guys. Oh my gosh. Come on, let's keep moving. You are who you are, and you are where. By the way, if you're wondering what I look at, I write notes down in my journal to talk to you guys about. So far today, we've gone over the Success Starter Kit. We've gone over goal setting. We went over 11 things if you want to get into real estate. And now I'm just talking about general success. Every day we go over different things, and today I've already covered a whole lot of stuff, and now we're just rolling along, baby. We're just rolling along. But you are who you are, and you are where you are because of what you put in your brain. And if you want to change, you got to change what you put in your brain. I'm telling you right now, because it's your thoughts that create your actions, and your actions are what creates your circumstances. And then here's the deal. It's going to take focus. I keep saying this. You've got to make a decision, and you've got to commit, and you got to focus. Here's the deal. If you do the vision board and write your goals down, And every day you look at that vision board and envision yourself getting in that nice car, walking in that beautiful home, getting on that nice boat, flying in that plane, having that second home, going on that vacation, giving that big check to your church, doing something big for your kids. You got to take this 2 minutes and envision all that stuff happening. Your brain needs that. And then every day I'm going to read my goals. Every day I'm going to read my goals. So every day I look at my vision board and I read my goals and I stay focused on that. And if you and I will focus for once in our life, we can accomplish anything we want to. Because guys, if you start focusing on that stuff, your brain has what's called a reticular activating system in it. You got a little organ in the back of your brain called a reticular cortex. That reticular cortex runs the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is simply a filter, because our brain, in the course of a day, we see, hear, touch. I mean, there's 60,000 things on average that come in our brain every day. 60,000. So if I've got 60,000 things coming at my brain cannot process 60,000 things. So that reticular activating system filters out a lot of the stuff, the majority of the stuff. But if our reticular activating system, if our brain knows that our vision board and our goals are important to us, it'll let that stuff in. Think it through. Here's how this works. Think about this. You start thinking about, I'm going to get me a new Camry. I'm going to get me a blue Camry. Man, that's beautiful. And there's not many blue Camrys out there. I'll have a blue Camry, and I'll be one of the few people that have a blue Camry. And so I go to the Toyota dealership and I buy me a blue Camry, and I drive that sucker off the lot, and I get up to the first big intersection and I start looking around, and it's like there's Camrys everywhere. There's even a bunch of blue Camrys. I don't remember all these blue Camrys being around here. Well, they were there. It just wasn't important to you. Your brain, your reticular activating system filtered it out and it didn't let it in. But now that you own one, it lets you know that, your brain knows that that's important to you, and you're seeing all this stuff now. Blue Camrys everywhere. You've experienced that. Come on, guys. You understand what I'm talking about? Well, it works that way when our vision board and our goals, if our reticular activating system knows that's important to us, if we're focused on it, then it'll start letting stuff in that helps us accomplish things. Come on. And then, guys, the law of attraction is real. Do we all understand that? The law of attraction is as real as rain, baby. I'm telling you right now. Whatever you and I focus on, we're going to attract into our life. Come on. If you're focusing on negativity and scarcity and not having it and all the stuff you don't want, if you're focusing on that junk, you're going to attract it to you, though. But if you're focused on being positive and prosperity and abundance and making money and dreams and goals and visions and all that stuff, you'll attract that stuff to you. That's why it's so important that we focus on our vision board and our goals, because between our reticular activating system and the law of attraction, it helps us accomplish all that. That's why I tell you all the time, if you will make a decision today, if you will commit to it, focus on it, great and mighty forces come to your aid. Now, again, I understand everything comes from the good Lord. Everything is from him, through him, and to him. I get all that. But somehow it just all starts working when we get focused. I'm telling you, guys, come on. We got to focus. And then you and I, all of us, we've got to understand that the universe rewards action. It doesn't reward us thinking about things. It doesn't reward us planning things. It doesn't reward us doing any of that stuff. The universe rewards action. Again, it's the good Lord. I get you. But you got to take action. We got to do it. And there's a myth called the perfect time. There's no such thing as the perfect time. Do it now. Let's start doing it now. Come on, baby. Come on. If you're a residual earner, come on. We're going to do it now, right? We're going to do it now. Come on. Oh my gosh, we're at 102,000 likes. Let's hit 150,000. Would y'all tap on that screen and let's hit 150,000? Man, come on, baby. Come on, let's do this, huh? Hey, good morning, Stan. Man, so good to see all the residual earners on here. Come on, baby. Residual earners, we're going places. Come on, we're residual earners. We got a community going. Residual earners, we got a movement going. And guys, if you don't have winners to run with, come on, run with us. We do these lives. I'm doing them on YouTube now. We got a bunch of people on YouTube watching. I'm doing them on TikTok and YouTube now. Do these lives in the morning. We got our podcast channel. It's called Residual Earners also. And then the university, I'm telling you, join the university. That's where it's happening. And by the way, founding members, the Founding Members Club will end the last day of this month. So if you want to be part of the Founding Members Club and be in that special group where you get free swag, free books, free workbooks, stuff like that, I'm telling you, join now. Because it'll end the end of this month and it'll be done. We're going to be done with the Founding Members Club. It's been open for 2 months, and this will end us the last day of this month. So join us today if you're going to join us, guys. That way you're a founding member. You get that status. Plus you get a bunch of free stuff. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Thanks for all the gifts. Y'all are so kind. Y'all are so kind. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's great. I'm glad the government gives you money. You know, guys, surely your dreams and goals are bigger than living on a little government check. Please tell me your goals and dreams are bigger than that. Come on, guys. Anyway, I don't want to get off on that. But anyway, I'm just telling you, dream big. This is the only life you and I got. This is the only life you and I have. This is not a dress rehearsal. We don't get a do-over. Let's start dreaming big, baby. Let's start going for it. Let's go for the gusto. Let's go for the stars. Let's make something happen because we don't get another chance here. And I'm telling you what, if you're aiming at nothing, you're going to hit nothing every time. If you're aiming at nothing, you're going to hit nothing every time. Come on. Let's aim for the stars, huh? Come on, let's do it. All right. The universe rewards action. Just understand that. We got to take action. Set your default mechanism to action. Be a do-it-now person. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. And understand, feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm telling you right now, feel the fear and do it anyway. Because when you're getting out of your comfort zone, when you're stretching your limits, when you're starting that business, when you're doing things to change your life, you're going to feel some fear. I'm telling you right now. But you feel the fear and do it anyway. If you will get to where you embrace rejection, you'll become unstoppable. I'm telling you right now. You got to understand that embracing rejection is a big deal. Just don't worry about it if people tell you no. Embrace rejection and you'll become unstoppable. I'm telling you. Come on, feel the fear. Do it anyway. Do you realize courage isn't the absence of fear? Courage is being a little scared and doing it anyway. That's what courage is. So feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm telling you, right? And guys, get this. Here's a story. It won't take me 1 minute to tell this, but listen close because there's so much good stuff in this. My old high school coach brought me a network marketing business years ago. Because it was Coach Mayo, I listened to him. I wasn't even thinking I would listen to a network marketing business, but it's Coach, so I knew he was making a little money at it, so I listened to him. I decided to get in. I decided to try it out because I could get in for $299. Well, I could scratch up $299, and I knew he was making money. So Coach comes to me the next day and says, okay, here's what you do. You get on the phone, you make calls, you set appointments, and you go show people what we do. I said, pardon me, Coach? Now, understand, I'm a basketball coach. I'm the man when I walk in the gym, but I don't make calls. I don't set appointments. I don't do any of that stuff. What if people tell me no? Guys, I got freaking nauseated thinking about making calls. Nauseated. But I made a few and it was hurting and I hated it and my stomach's sick and it's in knots and I don't like any of it. But I made a few more, and I made a few more, and I made a few more, and I'm hating it, but I kept making them, and I kept making them, and it got a little easier, and it got a little easier. Today, here's the moral to the story. Today, I can call anybody, and it doesn't bother me. Now, there's a moral to that, but here's the big moral. Do you realize if I had not made myself make those calls when I was hating it, if I had not made myself make those calls when I hated it, I would have never become the number one earner in the company. I would have never made the $40 million. I would have never changed my life like I changed it. It all come because I was willing to make some stinking calls when I didn't want to, huh? And here's the scary part. If I had not have made the calls, I would have never known what I was missing out on. I would have never known I was missing out on millions of dollars. Now, here's the moral. What are you not doing that you know you should be doing? Guys, you might be missing out on something big just like I would have missed out on something big. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Come on, baby. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And I see where people keep asking about network marketing. I don't pitch anything on my live. So if you want to direct message me and say, Presley, how do you make money in network marketing? I'm happy to do it offline, but I don't pitch anything on here. All right, let's keep going. Guys, feel the fear, do it anyway. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Come on, make yourself do it. You can do it. We've got to, it really boils down to us making a decision that we want to change our life. You do understand that, don't you? You got to make a decision. I mean, you got to say, I'm changing my life. And I'm challenging everybody. Let's do it today, huh? Do you realize, like the back of my journal, if I look at the back of my journal, the pages are blank in the back of my journal. Do you realize the next chapter of your life are like the back of my journal? Do you realize the next chapter of your life, the pages are blank, and you know who has the pen? You do. You can write anything you want on the next chapter of your life. Anything you want. Why not write it big? Why not do something big? Why not go for it, huh? Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. Write that next chapter. Let's make that next chapter so freaking amazing that people that know us today won't even recognize us. Let's do such a radical change with our life that people that know us today won't even recognize us. Let's change our finances. Let's figure out we can make money. I'm telling you, you can. Let's start changing our health. How about the way we look? How about losing that weight you've been talking about losing for the last few years? Why don't we get started and actually do it, huh? Why don't we change our relationships? And if we're in some toxic relationships in our life, let's get out of them. How about our personal growth? Let's get obsessed with growing as a person. How about our spiritual life? Eternity's too long to be wrong. Let's get our life right with Jesus and let's go for it. Let's change our finances, our health, our relationships, our personal growth, our spiritual life. Let's change it all. And let's do a total life makeover. And we can. Does everybody understand that? And I'm going to say it again. Everybody listening to me, you got 350 people on here. Everybody listening to me, you got greatness inside you. You're created in the image of God. You got untapped potential. You can do anything you set your mind to. Let's do it. Let's do it, huh? Let's do it. Come on, baby. Let's make that decision right now and let's do it. I mean, come on. And once you've made that decision, I get the question all the time, Presley, is it okay to make money? Is it okay to make money? Can I love the Lord and make money? Does the Bible say it's okay to make money? Guys, I believe you can make as much money as you want to if you got your priorities right. I learned a long time ago the best way to help the poor is to not be one of them. When I couldn't pay my own bills, I couldn't help anybody, huh? Come on. Let's do this. Let's have our priorities right. Let's put the good Lord first. Let's put the family second. Let's put our health third. And let's put making money fourth. Let me say that again. Good Lord first, family second, health third, making money fourth. How about that? Let's do that. Huh? And I believe if we got the good Lord, family, health, and then money, I believe you can make as much money as you want to make. If you read the Bible, the parable of the talents, I believe tells us that we should be doing the best we can with what we have. I believe the parable of the talents tells us that we should do the best we can with what we have. I think we are. I think the good Lord wants us to do the best we can. So let's do it. And another thing, people say, well, can you have a lot of money and love the Lord? I don't think you can have a lot of money and love the Lord. Well, let's think this through. King David, the one that slew the giant, the one that became king of Israel. King David. Do you realize King David, the Bible says, was a man after God's own heart? But do you realize King David was wealthy? Old Job, who went through trials and tribulations. Old Job. Yep, old Job. Do you realize old Job, if you read the rest of the story, old Job was wealthy. Do you realize King Solomon, who wrote books in the Bible, do you realize King Solomon, scholars believe, was the richest man that has ever lived? And he loved the Lord. Guys, you can make money and love the Lord. Absolutely. If you got your priorities right, I think it's just fine. Good Lord, family, health, money. Come on. Let's do that, because I'm telling you right now that you can do it. And I think so many people are just looking for excuses. an excuse to not be successful. I'm telling you right now, excuse-itis is fatal to success. Excuse-itis is fatal to success. You'd realize I learned a long time ago, you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both. You can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both. Come on, baby. Come on, let's understand. We got to quit making excuses. Let's all do this together. We got about 350 people on here, and then we got a bunch of people on YouTube. Let's do this together. Say this. I made my last excuse yesterday. Come on. I made my last excuse yesterday. Come on, say it. I made my last excuse yesterday. Come on, baby. Let's do that. Let's live by that. Let's not make any more excuses. As a matter of fact, let's go throw excuses in the trash can, huh? Let's throw it in the trash can right now. Get it totally out of our vocabulary. Go throw it in the kitchen trash right now. All right, you know what else you're going to go throw in the kitchen trash? Go throw procrastination in the kitchen trash. Procrastination is one of the biggest stealers of dreams there is because we're always going to do it later. Do it later. Do it when I get around to it. Do it someday. Someday I'll do that. Someday I'll do it. Someday I'll do a vision board. Someday I'll write my goals down. Some days I'll start reading out of a good book. Some days I'll watch a personal growth chat. Someday I'll run with winners. Someday I'll start getting out of debt. Someday I'll start buying me some real estate. Someday I'll start my business. Someday I'll. That's called procrastination, guys. And you know the cost of procrastination? It's the life you could have lived. So next to excuses, let's go throw procrastination in the trash too. And then the last one, let's go throw victim in there. You know, I'm a victim. Guys, we all got hurdles to get over. I had a sorry dad. I could use that as an excuse. I could have said I'm a victim. Why? What's it going to accomplish me? Nothing. Let's go throw victim mentality in the trash too. So go throw excuses in the trash, procrastination in the trash, victim mentality in the trash. Let's get that crap out of our lives and let's start going for the gusto. Let's start shooting for the stars. Let's start planning big things for our lives. Let's start showing our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. You with me? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Excuse-itis is fatal to success because really all it takes is just have the heart of a champion. Just have that fire inside. You know, the only reason I'm successful is because I had that burning desire in my butt to be somebody. I'm not the smartest guy. I guess I got reasonable intelligence, but I'm not the smartest guy by any stretch. But I got a fire, baby. I tell you what, I'm going for it. I'm going to make it happen. I mean, I've got that desire, that heart of a champion, that fire inside, that burning desire in my butt to be somebody. Come on, baby. Let's go for that. If we go for that, good things will happen, baby. I'm telling you. But we got to go for it. I mean, come on. Come on, have that heart of a champion. I'm telling you right now. And the other thing that we got to start doing is being a right now person. Guys, do it now. The perfect time is a myth. The right time is a myth. There's no right time. It's now. Do it now. Be a right now person. Tap into the power of now. Set your default mechanism to action. Let's start doing something. Let's quit thinking about it. Let's do it. Huh? Be a right now person. Don't do it later. Do it now. Don't do it this afternoon. Don't do it now. Don't do it tomorrow. Do it now. Don't do it next week. Do it now. Don't do it next month. Do it now. Don't do it next year. Do it now. Let's do it now. Come on. If you need to make a call, do it now. If you need to set an appointment, do it now. If you need to send a text, do it now. If you need to have a meeting, do it now. If you need to send an email, do it now. When it crosses your mind, do it now. See, all of us should be taking what used to take us a year and condense it down into a month. And then take what used to take us a month to accomplish and condense it down into a week. And then take what used to take us a week to accomplish and condense it down into a day. And let's start being successful. Let's start getting things done. The universe rewards action. Let's take action. If you're sitting your butt on the couch right now doing absolutely nothing, do something. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Be a do-it-now person. Tap into the power now. You know, and that works in our private life too. Man, if you need to wash the dishes, get up, go do it now. If you need to go to the grocery store, get in the car, go do it now. If you need to go to the dry cleaners, go do it now. If you need to dust, do it now. Whatever it is, get in the habit of doing it now and watch how your life changes, because you'll become a do it now person. And time management, there's three things. One is have big goals with a deadline on them. That'll keep you focused big time. And then every night before you go to bed, do a to-do list for the next day. And I'm telling you what, if you'll take 5 minutes, just sit down at the kitchen table tonight for 5 minutes and write out a list of what you need to accomplish tomorrow. When you open your eyes tomorrow and your feet hit the floor and you got that list there, watch how much more you get done, because you just start marking stuff off the list. I'm telling you, it's a game changer, and it doesn't take 5 minutes. So big goals with deadlines, to-do list, and then just to be a do-it-now person, and watch how your life will start changing, how much more you can get accomplished, huh? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Be a right-now person. Tap into the power of now. Come on, let's do it. And then, guys, all of us, let's get back into the dream business again. I'm out of coffee. That's a bad deal, huh? Let's get back in the dream business again, all of us. I'm telling you what, if we'll get back in the dream business, we'll get excited about life again. And I'm telling you right now, we've got 350 people or whatever watching right now. I'm telling you, if you're not in the dream business, life is dull and boring. I'm telling you right now. If you don't have some visions and some dreams and some goals, I'm telling you, even the Bible says without vision, the people perish. Come on, it's all about us knowing what we want out of our life and going for it. That's why I think it is so important that we do a vision board and write our goals down and wake up every day with purpose and passion and excitement, because we're making something happen. We're changing our lives. We're showing our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. I mean, I'm telling you, it's exciting when you're doing something for yourself and your family, and you got that vision of what you want your life to look like, and you got your goals and you're working on them every day. I'm telling you right now, if you slime out of bed every morning, hitting that snooze 2 or 3 times, oh, it's another day, oh, it's terrible, and I'm hitting that snooze, and I'm going to stay in bed till the last minute, and then I get up and run like a maniac trying to get to work, and I'm hating going to work because I don't even like my job. And come on, baby, life's too short for that. Have you not figured that out? Huh? Life's too short. Let's get to getting excited about life again. If we've got a vision board and goals and we're waking up every day with purpose, I'm telling you, your life will change. It'll change. I'm telling you right now. And understand, you're the master of your life. You can do anything you want with your life. Do you realize nobody has to sign off on your success? Let me say that again. Do you realize nobody has to sign off on your success? Nope, nobody. Nobody has to sign off. I mean, nobody else has to change. You realize you and I are the only ones that have to change? Like I said earlier, you are who you are and you are where you are because of what you've put in your brain in the past. But you can change who you are and where you are by changing what we put up here. And if we get our environment right, where our environment is positive, our environment is working for us because we're putting good stuff in our brain and we're running with winners, and the paradigm in our brain starts telling us we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. All of a sudden, watch what starts happening. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You're the master of your life. I'm telling you right now. You're the master of your life. Start creating the right environment. If you'll start creating the right environment around you, watch how everything starts changing. If you start reading the books and watching the personal growth giants and running with the winners and changing that environment, the paradigm in your brain will start changing and you'll start believing. Because if you believe, you can do anything you set your mind to. That's if I could get one thing across to everybody this morning, it's you've got greatness in you. You've got untapped potential in you. You can do anything you want to with your life. Come on, let's start thinking big, man. Let's start thinking big. Let's get that millionaire mindset. Let's start creating wealth. Let's start doing some stuff. Huh? And, I get it all the time. People say, well, I don't have winners to run with. Yes, you do. Get on here. Get on our lives. I do these every morning. We're doing them on YouTube now, and we're doing them right here. So we got our lives going. We got a podcast channel. Guess what it's called? Residual earners, just like our live. Everything's residual earners because I want you to make residual income. We got a podcast called Residual Earners. Yeah, we do. Podcast, Residual Earners. And we've got a university. Guess what it's called? Residual Earners. And baby, in our university, we have got content galore. We've got courses where you can take. I'm telling you, it's called Blueprint for Success is the first one we put in there, and it's a blueprint for how to be successful. It's got modules you work through on how to be successful on starting a business and goal setting and my gosh, everything that you could ever think of is in there, and it teaches you. And then we got community where we bring experts in. Like last night, we had Julie Petra come in, a real estate guru that's made millions of dollars investing in real estate, and she's teaching us how to invest in real estate. And by the way, we record all that stuff, and it goes into our video library, so you can go in there and watch that now. Even if you joined today and missed her last night, you can join and do that. And then we got the community and then the connections. The connections are what's huge because we're running with winners. Do you realize we're doing business deals in there? We're bouncing ideas off each other. We're doing all kinds of stuff in there because we got 600 winners in there. And I'll say this, last thing, is that, guys, our university, I'm closing the founding members at the end of the month. So if you want to be a founding member and get free swag, free books, free workbooks, all that stuff, if you want to be a founding member, you got to get in by the end of the month. So if you're thinking about joining us, do it quickly because it will close here in just what's that, 5 or 6 days. And there won't be any more founding members. So if you want to be a founding member and get the free stuff, jump in now. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Let's do it. And by the way, to get in our residual earners, go to our profile page right here on TikTok. Go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link, and it's right there. For you guys that are on YouTube and for you guys too, you can go to residualearnersuniversity.com and you can get there, go in that direction too. But if you want to be a founding member, do it now. Do it now. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. Let's see. The thing that everybody should grasp right now, get this, grasp this right now. Nobody, how much does it cost? It's $29 a month to be in our university, $29 a month. First week's free. And if you don't like it, you can get out. But I'm telling you, and guys, understand, you got to invest in yourself. $29 ain't a whole lot of money to spend to invest in yourself. What if you get one idea on a business to start? Think that through. You're in there with a bunch of winners. We're talking about making money. Like last night, we spent an hour talking about making money in real estate. What if you did one real estate deal? What if you started one business? Come on, let's get real. $29 ain't jack squat. And understand, when I was 40, I couldn't pay my bills. So I understand it. But let me put it this way. $29 shouldn't be a lot of money. And if $29 is a lot of money to you, we need to get you going. Come on. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, we need to all grasp this. Nobody accidentally wins in life. Do you understand that? You don't accidentally win. I said a while ago, some guy, I need to get the author of this, but some guy wrote a book, Hope is Not a Good Financial Strategy. There is actually a book out there that somebody wrote that says hope is not a very good financial strategy. Guys, you don't accidentally win. We got to plan out. We got to plan. Come on. When I was coaching, when I was fixing to play a big game, I'd watch video on the team. I'd learn about them. I'd come up with a game plan. 2 or 3 days in practice before the game, I'd implement that game plan and teach my team what we were going to do. And then when the game came, we won most of the time. And it wasn't accidentally, though, because we had prepared to win. Guys, in life, we got to prepare to win. We need the vision board. We need the goals. We need to start reading the good books. We need to start watching the personal growth giants. We need to start running with the winners. We need to plan to win. Come on, baby. Come on. Get with residual earners and you'll figure out you can win because you're going to be with a bunch of winners. Come on, baby. Come on. Again, go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link and join us. And by the way, again, the founding members, it ends the last day of this month, which is next Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I need to look. Today's the 24th. So I guess 6 days from now, the founding members club is over. There won't be any more founding members. And the founding members get free swag, free books, free workbooks, stuff like that. So if you want to be in that founding members club, do it now. Do it now. Come on, baby. But nobody accidentally wins. And all of us right now need to be challenging our limits. Guys, we need to be going for the gusto. We need to be getting out of our comfort zone. I'm telling you what, nothing exciting is going to happen in your comfort zone. Do you understand that? Nothing exciting is going to happen in your comfort zone. Ain't going to happen. Let me say that again. Nothing exciting is going to happen in your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Come on, let's get out. Let's start doing something. Let's start thinking big. Let's start expanding our vision. Let's start pushing our limits. Let's do something with our life. Let's quit just existing and let's go for it. I'll say it again, guys. This is the only life you and I got. This is it. We don't get a do-over. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the one and only. We got to go for it. I'm telling you. And if you'll start getting out of that comfort zone and pushing your limits and going for something you're really wanting, life gets exciting again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. We're at 142,000 likes. Let's hit, can I come clean your house? We've got a girl named Charlie that comes and cleans our house once a week, but thank you anyway. Come on, baby. Let's hit 150,000 likes. Would y'all tap on that screen? The other thing, if you haven't followed us, would you hit follow at the top there? Would you please hit follow? All that will do is it'll make it easier to find me when I go live. That's all it'll do. It's not anything big. But if you would, hit follow, because the follows, the likes, the shares, and the gifts, they help our algorithms. You know, that's why I make such a big deal out of that. TikTok is one big algorithm, not so much on YouTube for you guys watching on YouTube, but the ones that are watching me on TikTok, it's all about the algorithm. It's all about the algorithm. So I appreciate that. But anyway, if you're just sitting around, tap on that screen. Let's hit 150,000. Can we? Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Oh my gosh. I got on TikTok this morning just to watch you. Hey, I love it. I love it. Sure will. You're the first live that pops up as soon as I open TikTok every morning. I love it. You're a great motivational speaker. Thanks, Janice. I appreciate that. Hitting the follow is nothing against the value you add. No, it's you talk too much. Don't listen to me. Oh my gosh, you can fix that. Scroll on by me. George says I talk too much. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Y'all just sit here and look at me. If I don't talk, we could do it like this. I mean, that doesn't seem like we're accomplishing much if I just sat here and y'all looked at me, huh? That's all right, George. You don't have to listen if you think I talk too much. I still love you. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Challenge your limits. And guys, understand this. You don't decide your future. You decide your habits, and your habits are going to determine your future. You know, you show me two things, and I can predict your future for you. You show me who you run with, and show me what your habits are, and I'll predict your future for you. If you're running with winners and you have good habits, you're going to be a success. I can tell you that right now, hands down, no thought needed. You're going to be a success. If you're running with winners, if you're running with people that are going somewhere in their life, and if you're developing good habits, you're going to be a success. If you're running with losers and you have bad habits, you're not going to be a success. I mean, this isn't brain surgery here, baby. Come on. You got to run with winners. You got to develop the right habits. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. You know, here's like in the morning, you know, I talk about read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book and watch a personal growth giant. That's a big deal. That is a huge deal in your success journey. Okay. You know what I do? Here's how I do it. I get up early. I go and I get my cup of coffee. That's a habit. I'm telling you, it's a habit. I'm getting me a cup of coffee. First, I don't have to think about it. I stumble to that Keurig machine and I make me a cup of coffee. So I got me a cup of coffee. Now, I come in here to my desk, and this is early in the morning before I ever even get on here. And I sit at my desk, and you know what I do? I do 4 things. I've stacked 4 habits together for me. And the first 2 you can do or not do. But the first thing I do is I try to read a couple of chapters out of the Bible. I pray, and then I read my 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. And then I watch me a personal growth giant. That's my habit every day. get a coffee, sit at my desk, read the Bible, pray, read out of a good business book or personal growth book, watch a personal growth giant. I do that every day because people all the time go, how can you be so excited and fired up and energy and all this early in the morning? Well, there's three things. One, the number one thing is I've got vision and goals, so I get out of bed excited because I know I want to accomplish a lot today. So I wake up with a good attitude because I know where I'm going. Number two, I go through my Bible, prayer, good book, personal growth giant. So my mind is right when I get on here with you guys. And then the other thing, the big overriding thing is I believe the good Lord put me on this earth to tell you two things. One, eternity's too long to be wrong. Get your life right with Jesus. Number two, I think he put me on this earth to tell you that you can be a success. Yes, you can be a success. I'm talking to you. You got greatness inside you. You got untapped potential. Let's go. Let's do it though. And I'm here to get you off your butt and get you going, hopefully. Come on. Oh my gosh, we hit 150,000. Come on. Let's go for 200,000. Y'all up for a goal this morning? Come on. Y'all up for a goal? Come on. Let's go for a goal. Tap on that screen. Let's get us to 200,000 likes. Again, those likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts, that helps our algorithm. So if you haven't followed us, please do that. And if you're just sitting around, tap on that screen. Let's see if we can hit 200,000. Come on, baby. Let's go. I mean, are y'all not excited about life? Come on. And if you're not excited about life, get with the residual earners. Get with us. Because I'm telling you, I'm leading the parade and I'm excited about life. I'm excited about you being a success. And if you're not that excited, maybe take some of my excitement. Come on. Join us on our lives. We're doing them on YouTube and on TikTok. Go to our podcast channel on YouTube and watch us there. It's called Residual Earners. Just go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Start watching that. And then get in our university. I'm telling you, the university's where it's at. It's a success school, boys and girls. If you're wanting to be a success, get in the success school. And by the way, the founding members will end the last day of this month. I think that's Thursday next week. The founding members will end. I mean, the last day of this month, there will be no more founding members for Residual Earners University. And if you're a founding member, you get free books, free swag, free workbooks, stuff like that. So come on, join us if you're going to join us. If you're not, it doesn't matter anyway. But if you're going to do it now so that you get that free stuff. By the way, go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link. It'll pop right up for you guys on YouTube and you here on TikTok too. You can go to residualearnersuniversity.com and it will it takes you there too. And then just get signed up. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Be a founding member. Be a founding member. Get that distinction because that ends at the last day of this month. Oh my gosh. Good morning. We can feel the energy across the screen. It's awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm fired up about life. Absolutely. Guys, I mean, why wouldn't we be? Think that through. Why wouldn't we be? Do you realize we can change anything we want in our life? We can change it. But what you don't change, you're choosing. Keep that in mind. And that's pretty profound if you really think that through. What we don't change, we're choosing. So if you don't like your life, then let's change it. And you know, about 75% of the people out there don't like their job. Well, then crap, let's do something different. How about that, huh? Let's do something different. Let's get us a business going on the side. Man, maybe it's a laundromat business. Maybe it's a house cleaning business. Maybe it's a landscaping business. Maybe it's a content creation business. Maybe it's a dog walking business. Maybe it's a vending machine business. Maybe it's a network marketing business. Maybe it's TikTok shop. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. Let's get something going on the side. And then once that side business starts making money, now we got an option of, do we want to keep this job or not? Excuse me. Do we want to keep this job or not? And then we can start creating our own dream life and get rid of that job, huh? But get something going. If you don't like your job, if you don't think there's potential there, if you just don't like it, let's get something going on the side and let's work towards getting out of that job. Come on, what do you want to do? Spend the next 40 years at that job that you hate? No. Come on, let's get something going. Do you realize millionaires are created because they started their own business? That's how the vast majority of millionaires are created. They started a business. I'll say it again. Jeff Bezos started Amazon selling books out of his basement. Started Amazon by selling books out of his basement. Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken when he was in his 60s, living on a Social Security check. Sam Walton for years had one little old 5 and dime store up in Arkansas, and he turned it into Walmart. Domino's Pizza was started by an orphan that had to put his car up to be able to get his first little pizza shop leased. I mean, now he's a billionaire. I mean, come on. We can do something big with our lives. Come on, start thinking big. Come on, this is the only life you and I got. Let's start thinking big. Let's quit thinking little. Let's start thinking positive. Let's start thinking prosperity and abundance, because if we will start thinking about positive things, we'll attract that into our lives. Come on, boys and girls, let's go. Let's make things happen. And is it going to be easy? No, it ain't going to be easy, but can you do it? Yes, you can do it. Prosperity and abundance, yes, I agree with that. Come on, baby, let's do this. And again, if you don't have winners to run with the residual earners. We got a movement going on, baby. Come on, we're going places. We do these lives. Yes, we do these lives, and we do a podcast channel. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we'll drop another podcast. We do them every week. We drop a podcast in there every week. Go to Residual Earners in YouTube and pull up our podcast channel and get in our university. I'm telling you, our university is where it's happening. It's a success school, baby. It's got content in there. It's got my blueprint for success. It's got modules you work through on how to come up with goals and how to budget and how to start a business and how to be healthy and it's got all that in there. And we're adding courses all the time. I mean, come on, baby. And then it's got the community where we're bringing experts in, teaching you how to make money. Last night, we had Julie Pitra, a real estate investor that is mega successful, made millions of dollars. Julie was teaching us last night how to make money in real estate. And by the way, we recorded that, so it's in our video library, so you can go and watch it if you want to join us in the university. Come on. And then we got connections where you're with winners. Come on, baby. Come on. And by the way, I'll say this again. The Founding Members Club ends the last day of this month. There will be no more founding members. If you join between now and the end of the month, you're a founding member, and you get free swag, free books, free workbooks, stuff like that. You're a special group if you're in the founding members. Come on, baby. If you're going to join us now. Come on, join us now. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, challenge your limits. If you don't work to build your dream life, you're going to get hired to help build somebody else's. That thought should haunt you. If you're not working to build your dream life, somebody's going to hire you to help build theirs. Guys, that's why we've got to be thinking about what can we do. Maybe it's content creation. Do you realize we're fixing to put a course in the university on content creation? Absolutely. We're putting a course in the university on branding. We're putting a course in the university on real estate. We're putting courses in the university where you can learn how to do all this stuff. Come on, baby. Come on. Go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link and join us. Or if you're on YouTube, or you can do it here on TikTok, either one, just go to residualearnersuniversity.com and join us. Come on, baby, join us. Again, the Founders Club ends into this month, so if you want to be in the Founding Members Club, come on, baby, do it quick. All right, what else? What are we talking about? Guys, do you realize anything we do, it's all about us having the self-discipline? It's all about us having the self-discipline. If you've got the self-discipline, I believe you can accomplish anything you want in your life. Guys, do we all understand that all this stuff, becoming wealthy is hard? Do you understand that? Becoming wealthy is hard. It's hard. I'm telling you right now, being wealthy is hard. So let's understand that. It's going to be hard. But guys, here, I love this because my next book is going to be called Choose Your Hard, but Choose Wisely. That's what my next book's going to be. But anyway, being wealthy is hard. But being broke is hard. Let's get real. Being broke is hard. I spent 40 years of my life broke. It was hard, laying in bed at night, worrying. I'm trying to figure out how to pay the mortgage and the car payment. And if I don't get money to the cell phone company by Friday, they shut my cell phones off. And my gosh, Jordan needs a new baseball bat, and it's $300. And Sarah Beth needs a new dress for that recital, and it's $200. And oh, money. Guys, being broke is freaking hard. Quit acting like it's not. So if being wealthy is hard and being broke is hard, choose your hard, but choose wisely. Huh? Healthy. Being healthy is hard. My gosh, I try to be healthy, which means I try to eat right. That's hard because, man, I'd rather eat a double cheeseburger with bacon and tater tots. I mean, come on, that's really what I want to eat all the time. I got to watch what I eat, though. I got to exercise. Oh, my gosh, I got to go to the gym. Man, some days I don't feel like going to the gym, but I go to the gym because I want to be healthy. Huh? I had to lose 30 pounds. Was that fun? Heck no, it wasn't fun. Getting healthy is hard. Man, it's hard. But quit acting like being unhealthy is easy. It may be for a little while, but it's payday someday, baby. And the other thing is, if you're obese, overweight, out of shape, not feeling good, feeling sluggish, not liking the way you look, not liking the way your clothes fits, I mean, worrying about high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and come on, that ain't easy either. So if being healthy is hard and being unhealthy is hard, they're both hard. Choose your hard, but choose wisely, huh? Marriage can be hard, but divorce is hard. Choose your hard, but choose wisely. Communication, relationships, personal growth, spiritual life. You can just go down the list. It's all hard. Choose your hard, but choose wisely. Come on, baby. Come on, let's do this. Let's make some wise choices here. Let's start getting on the road to wealth. Let's get on the road to health. Let's get on the road to being who we want to be. Let's put that history stuff in the past, baby, and let's start going for what we want. None of us can go back and make a new beginning, but every one of us can make a new ending, huh? It's all hard. Choose your hard, but choose wisely. And I'll tell you this. If you've got faith in your future, you got power in the present. If you got faith in your future, you got power in the present. If you believe that you can accomplish things, I'm telling you what, you get more powerful every day. I'm telling you, we can do this, guys. That's the thing we got to understand. You and I, we can do this. We can change lives. We can change our life. Absolutely. We can change anything we want to change. You got greatness inside you. You got untapped potential inside you. Let's go. Let's start changing, huh? Let's start changing. Oh my gosh. We are at 160,000 likes. Let's hit 200,000, huh? Choose the hard you can be proud of. I love that, Reby. Did I say that right? Can you please tell me which book you are reading today? I am rereading Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Rereading it. I've read it several times, and I'm rereading Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. I'm telling you right now, guys, think about it. Think about it. Read. I'm telling you, read. I'm telling you, read 10 pages at least every day. And if you'll do that, watch how your life changes. If you're reading books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki. How about The Power of One More by Ed Mylett? How about Atomic Habits by James Clear? How about The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey? How about How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie? How about Built to Last or Good to Great by Jim Collins? How about Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell? How about The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy? How about The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clayson? I mean, if I'm reading 10 pages out of a book like that every day, and in a year that's 365 times 10, that's 3,650 pages. I've read 15 to 20 good books in a year by reading 10 pages a day. Just 10, just doing that little bit. Huh? Come on. Let's do this, baby. I mean, let's change. I'll say it again. If you don't like your job, if you don't like the life you're living now, if you got trapped into living a life you never intended to live, we got about 350 people on here. I'm guessing that at least 2/3 of us, maybe more, but at least 2/3 of us got trapped into leading a life we never intended to live. Amen or oh me? Come on, let's be real here. If you got trapped into leading a life you never intended to live, then let's change. Man, thanks for the gifts, guys. Thanks for the gifts. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't wait for the wind to change. I'm telling you. Do it now. You know, so many people are waiting for the wind to change. You can sail your sailboat into the wind. Do you understand that? You got to traverse back and forth, but you can sail your sailboat into the wind. And then when the wind gets behind you, man, you can make double time. But I'm telling you right now, quit waiting for the wind to change. Let's just do it now. Let's just do it now, because the magic you're looking for, guys, is in the work you're avoiding. I'm telling you right now, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Quit thinking about starting that business and start the sucker. I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect time. That's a myth. There's no such thing. That's a myth. Start now. You know, if you want to do a laundromat, then let's get started with a laundromat. If you want to do a house cleaning business, let's get started. If you want to do landscaping, let's get started. If you want to do vending machines, let's get started. If you want to do power washing, let's get started. If you want to do dog walking, let's get started. If you want to do network marketing, let's get started. If you want to do TikTok shop, let's get started. Come on, let's get started, baby. Come on, quit waiting for the wind to change. Let's go, because the magic you're looking for, baby, is in the work you're avoiding. I'm telling you right now. And so much is going to depend on if you will protect the door of your brain. I'm telling you, you can't let junk in your mind, guys. I'm telling you right now. You're going to get people that want to tell you you can't do it. Get away from them. You know, my theory on negative people is if you're negative, my legs still work. I'm out of here. I do not want to be around negative, dull, disillusioned, frustrated crybabies, huh? I do not want to be around negative, dull, disillusioned, frustrated crybabies. No, if you're negative, my legs still work. I'm out of here. Get away from those people. Put good stuff in your mind. Quit watching so much of the news, because 99% of the stuff on the news is negative. Just glance at some headlines, know what's going on, you know, on a overview basis, and move on, man. Leave that junk alone. Let's start putting good stuff in our brain. Let's start reading the good books and watching the personal growth giants and running with winners. Let's put that stuff in our brain. Guard the door of your mind. I'm telling you, baby. Junk in, junk out. Trash in, trash out. Garbage in, garbage out. Good stuff in, good stuff out. Come on, baby. And then I'm going to tell everybody, start getting up early and reading you 10 pages out of a good book and watching a personal growth giant. Get up 30 minutes earlier. Come on, quit hugging that pillow and get up 30 minutes earlier and read you your 10 pages and watch you a personal growth giant and watch how your day changes. Watch how your life starts changing. You know, I don't know of any successful people that sleep all day. I just don't. You know what? And if you're doing a business, you're getting a business going on the side, I call it a 5 to 9 business. From 5 to 9 in the morning, you need to be working on your business. From 5 to 9 in the afternoon and evening, you need to be working on your business. You know, go to that job, keep the bills paid, but your 5 to 9 business, you need to be working your butt off. 5 to 9 in the morning, 5 to 9 at night, working on the business that's going to change your life, that's going to make you wealthy, huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Get up early. Let's start doing something, huh? I mean, let's make it happen. I mean, let's quit worrying about it. Let's embrace rejection. I mean, if you'll embrace rejection, I'm telling you, you become unstoppable. Because 90% of the people out there, the reason they're not successful is they're worried somebody's going to say no, or they're worried somebody's not going to want to buy something from them, or they're worried somebody won't set an appointment with them, or they're worried about, I'm telling you right now, quit worrying about it. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? That's got to be your attitude. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? I mean, come on. We're trying to build a life for ourselves and our families. Quit worrying about what somebody else thinks. See, nobody has to sign off on your success. Just quit worrying about it. Ask. Because if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Come on. Embrace rejection and become unstoppable. And understand, along the way, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some, but I don't call it losing. I say I win or I learn. I win or I learn. I don't win or lose. I win or I learn. If something doesn't go my way, I learn from it and I move on. But win or learn, and then start taking advantage of your time, baby. As you're in that car, get you an audiobooks program on your phone, and as you're driving, start listening to a book. Isn't that amazing? I live outside of Dallas. I drive to Houston to give a speech every once in a while, and it's about 3.5 hours. Well, when I'm driving, I'm listening to a book, baby. On the way home, I'm listening to a book. I can listen to a whole book just going to Houston and back. And my mind is getting good stuff fed to it. While I'm working out every day, I throw my headphones on. I'm not listening to 70s rock music. I'm listening to a book. So while I'm working my body out, I'm getting my brain ready, baby. Huh? If I'm doing some mundane task around the house, I'll throw an earbud in and I'll listen to a book. I mean, come on, start using that rolling university. Come on, when you're in that car, let's go. Let's do this, baby, let's go. Huh? And the other thing I want everybody to know, I don't care what your grandparents did or what your parents did. You can break the cycle. My grandparents were dirt poor. My mama didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, but I'm successful. I've made millions of dollars. What happened in your family tree doesn't matter. You want to make your branch look real nice though, huh? Come on. You can break the cycle. And everybody on here, we got to look in that mirror and say, the buck stops with me. We got to quit trying to blame other people. Come on. It's us. We're the only ones that's going to control our life. If something goes bad, you know who's going to jump in there and help you? You are. You're the only person that's going to show up in the tough times. Now, maybe you're lucky and maybe you got parents that love you and they're going to help you, or maybe you got a best friend that'll really help you. But I'm telling you what, for the most part, it is totally up to us. We got to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And then, the other thing we got to really get good at is ignoring advice from people that don't have what we want. If somebody doesn't have what you want, quit listening to them on advice. I'm not saying you can't be friends with them and talk to them, but don't take advice from them. Only take advice from somebody that has what you want. I'm telling you right now. Only take advice from somebody that has what you want. Come on. Let's get real on that. If I'm going to climb Mount Everest, who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to take advice from? Well, crap, I'm going to find me somebody that climbed Mount Everest and I'm going to talk to them. I'm not going to talk to some joker that's never done it and ask him how to do it or ask her how to do it. Huh? Well, same way with success. If I want to make money, I got to talk to somebody that's made money if I want to get good advice. I can't be asking broke Uncle Harry if he thinks my business deal will work. Broke Uncle Harry wouldn't know a good business deal if it slapped him in the face. Huh? Come on, baby, let's go. Oh my gosh. I love this. Look at this. Alan says, I went from fear codependency to a #1 bestseller book. I love it. Yes. Guys, if you want to write a book, get to writing. Start a business, get to starting. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. And here's the other thing. I think so many times people think they got to be great to get started. No, you don't have to be great to get started. But I'll say this, you got to get started to be great. Huh? You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this, huh? Let's get started. Start. The universe rewards action. Start. You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Come on, baby. And I'll say it again. If you want to run with winners, if you want to get around business people, if you want to get around people that will support you, if you're doing social media, if you want to get around people that are doing things with their lives, get in our university, Residual Earners University. Go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link, and join us. By the way, the Founding Members Club ends the last day of this month. And for you guys that are on YouTube, if you want to get in our university, go to residualearnersuniversity.com and join us. I'm telling you. Come on, baby. Come on. By the way, the founding members, there'll be no more after the last day of this month. And the founding members get free swag. They get free books. They get free workbooks. The founding members are special groups. So if you're thinking about joining us, do it now so you can be part of that. Come on, be a founding member, baby. Come on. Residual Earners University. It's a success school. Have you figured that out? We got content in there. We got courses in there. We bring in experts. Last night we had Julie Pitra, real estate guru, teaching us how to make money in real estate. We've got a video library of all kinds of stuff you can watch. We got connections where you're in there with business people and you can find partnerships and you can collaborate with people and bounce ideas off each other. And guys, come on, be part of us. Residual Earners University. Come on, go to our profile page, click on our Stand Store link and join us. All right, let's keep going. Your environment is either working for you or against you. Is everybody listening to me? Your environment is either working for you or against you. Come on, baby. Come on, let's do this. You got to understand, I got to get around successful people if I want to be successful. I got to put good stuff in my brain. I got to be reading the good books and watching the personal growth giants. If I want to get good stuff in my brain, I've got to understand I can change my life if I want to. By the way, we're at 172,000 likes. Let's hit 200,000. Can we do that? Come on. I just got confirmation my free REU shirt is on the way. Yes. Yeah, you get a free shirt when you're a founding member. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. I'm going to pin that one. Look at that. Everybody read that. See, that if you're a founding member, you get free stuff. Oh, my gosh. Join now so you're a founding member. There will be no more founding members after the end of this month. So it's either now or never, baby. Join us now. Join us now. Residual Earners University. Come on. But your environment, guys, is so key. Run with the winners. Run with the winners. Come on, guys. We're moving up. Let's hit 200,000 on the likes. Can we do that? Also, if you haven't followed us, please follow us. All that means is it's easier to find me when I go live. That's all it means. But it'll help us out a lot because those follows help our algorithm. So if you would, tap on that screen and get our likes going and follow us. All that stuff helps our algorithms. Oh, anyway, let's keep going. Your environment. Come on. The other thing, let me say this. Don't let indecision rob you. Make a decision. You realize successful people can make decisions. Unsuccessful people tend to not. I'm telling you what, successful people can make a decision. Let's make a decision. We're going to change our life. Let's do it. And let's understand, successful people think different than unsuccessful people. Successful people think different than unsuccessful people. Come on, let's figure this out, guys. Successful people are thinking about how to make money, how to save money, how to invest money, how to buy a piece of real estate, how to save up and start a business, that's what successful people are thinking. How can I get my money making money? Unsuccessful people are thinking about how can I spend my money? No, quit spending, start saving. Come on, let's start putting money in mutual funds. Let's start saving up and buying a piece of real estate. Let's start saving up and starting a business. Let's start getting out of debt where we can have some money. You realize if you get out of debt, what do you have? If you get out of debt, what do you have? You got cash. And if you got cash, now I can put money in mutual funds. I can save up and buy real estate. I can start a business. Come on, guys. We got to get out of debt. Everybody on here, we need to be thinking about get out of debt, get out of debt, get out of debt. Come on, that's how we got to be focused. And you go, well, Presley, that's going to take me a year or two to really work and try to get out of debt. That's a year or two. Okay, you're going to be a year or two older anyway in a year or two. Let's get real. Huh? You're going to be a year or two older in a year or two anyway. Why not be a year or two older and be out of debt where you got some money? Come on, baby. Let's do this. Let's start thinking like residual earners think. Let's start thinking like winners think. Let's start thinking like successful people think and start thinking, how do I make money, not how do I spend money? Oh, my gosh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Come on. And do we all understand that little changes add up to big accomplishments? Do you realize if you get, here's another life lesson. Do you realize in life, we don't get chances to do big things very often? We just don't. But every day we do a bunch of little things. And some days those little things seem almost insignificant. But those insignificant little things add up to be our life's accomplishments. And to me, the best illustration is when I talk about reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. And I talk about doing it every day. 10 pages, just that many. We could all do that. We could all take 10 or 15 minutes and read us just 10 pages. And you go, yeah, but Presley, 10 pages won't change my life. You're right. But think about this. Here's where it illustrates how little things add up to be big accomplishments. If I just read 10 pages, just 10 every day out of a good business book or personal growth book, in a year, I have read 365 times 10. I have read 3,650 pages. I have read 15 to 20 good business books and personal growth books. 15 to 20 in a year. Guys, I'm guessing you ain't read 15 to 20 books since you got out of school. But if I just do that much every day, just that little bit adds up, it compounds. And I've read so much and my brain is different. My mind is different. I'm different. And I start understanding that if I will get my thoughts to be different, then my actions will start being different. And then my circumstances will start being different. And I'll start believing that I can do all this. And if I'm reading the books and watching the personal growth giants and running with the winners, I'm going to start getting ideas on how to change my life. I'm going to get ideas on how to make money. I'm going to start getting ideas on businesses I can start. Come on, baby. And then if you want to take those ideas and take them to the next level, I'm telling you, get in our university where you're with winners, you're with business people, and we're doing partnerships and we're doing all that stuff. We're helping each other. We're talking about how to use AI. We're talking about real estate. We're talking about insurance. We're talking about all that stuff. Get in a group that's doing something. Come on, baby. Come on, join our university, Residual Earners University. Go to our profile page. Click on our Stand Store link. Let's do it, baby. And for you guys over here on YouTube, just go to residualearnersuniversity.com and join us. By the way, I'll say it one last time. We got a founding members club. That founding members club gets shirts and books and workbooks and all kinds of stuff for free. That founding members club closes the last day of this month, which is next week. So I'm telling you, if you want to be part of us and you want to be in that founding members club, join us today. Get in the university today. It's a success school. It's built on the SKOOL, that school platform, that platform that Alex Hermosion's part of. We built our university on that school. And when you go in there, you have to log in. You have to put in a password. You're in a secure area with nothing but winners. Oh, anyway, come on, let's keep going. You know, and I want you to understand that you want to be the best version of yourself, boys and girls. Come on, let's be the best version of ourselves every day. Every day, try to grow 1%. Do you realize if you grow 1% every day, do you realize with compounding, if I grow 1% every day for a year, do you realize with compounding, I am 37 times better? 37 times better. Come on, think that through. I am 37 times better. If I improve 1% a day, 1% over the course of a year with compounding, I'm 37% better. Do you think if you're reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book and you're watching a personal growth giant every day and you're running with winners, don't you believe you can become 1% better every day? Yes, you can. And you will be a different person in a year. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. And for all of us, we just got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because if we're really changing our life, if we're really focused on that, if we've done a vision board and we've written our goals down and every day we're focused on that and we're focused on changing our life and doing things different, we're going to have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because as we push our limits and as we step out of our comfort zone, I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. So get comfortable being a little uncomfortable, but it's also invigorating. It keeps your mind going. It gets your body excited. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's do this, huh? Come on. You know, here's the thing I don't want you to do. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to wake up in a few years and regret that you didn't give it a shot, that you didn't at least try, that you didn't get out there and go for it at least once in your life. Come on, baby. I'm telling you right now, you can take risk now or you can have regret later. Let me say that again. You can take some risk now or you can have regret later. Which one do you want? Because I'm telling you right now, risk weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Huh? Regret weighs tons. We don't want regret in our life. We want to go for it now while we can. Come on, baby. Start that business. Start that side hustle. Man, do Uber, Lyft, DoorDash to help get out of debt. Whatever you got to do, we should all be focused on getting out of debt. We should all be focused on finding a business we want to start. We should all be focused on wanting to change our lives. Come on, baby. We can do this. I'm telling you right now. We can do it, but it's going to take us getting out of there. Oh, yeah, and adjust course when things go wrong. JoJo, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, because you're going to get knocked down. I'm telling you right now, in life and in business, you're going to get knocked down. Boom. Well, when you get knocked down, get yourself back up, dust yourself off, get back out in the game, because I'm telling you, all of us get knocked down. I don't care who you are. Everybody's going to get knocked down. Oh, my gosh. Grand rising, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Man, I love it. I love it. Come on, come on, come on. If you don't have goals, life is pretty dull. Amen on that one. Oh, my God. Just signed up for Residual Earners University. Excited to make changes for the better. I love it. Amen. And since you just signed up, you'll be part of the Founders Club, and you're going to get some free stuff. Yes, that's exciting. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Come on. Constantly. An idea didn't work, move on to the next, over and over. JoJo, you're absolutely right. Good morning, Zandra. Man, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, my gosh. Come on, guys. Here's the deal. If you haven't done this, here's what I want you to do today, okay? Do you a vision board today? Go to a computer and print off a few pictures of the car you want to drive, the house you want to live in, the vacation you want to take your family on, the boat, the plane, the second home, if you want to give money to your church, print off a picture of your church, your kids. Maybe you want to do something big for them, put a picture of your kids in there, and then make you a little collage somewhere of the life you want to live, the vision you have for your life. That's why I call it a vision board, is just make you a little collage, some pictures and some tape, find a place, stick it up, and now I know what I want my life to look like. Next, everybody should do this one. Before your head hits the pillow tonight, write your goals down, baby. Write your goals down. Know what you want to accomplish in 2025. And then for all of us, let's start growing as a person. Let's start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Every day, just 10 pages. In a year, you will have read 15 to 20 good books and you won't be the same person. Let's start watching number 4. Let's start watching one personal growth giant every day on YouTube. Go to YouTube, watch one personal growth giant and start learning something. And then number 5, start running with winners. Guys, all of us start running with winners. And like I said earlier, if you don't have winners to run with, get on our lives. Maybe we do our lives. I've been doing it on TikTok for a year. I've just started doing it on YouTube. Welcome to you YouTube folks watching. And I'm telling you right now, get on our lives. Start running with winners, baby. We do these lives every morning. Unless I'm on a plane or something, I'm doing a live. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. And then we got our podcast channel. Come on. Go check our podcast channel out, guys. Go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners, and there's our podcast channel. Yeah, come on. We got podcasts on everything in business in there. Go watch it, learn something. And then get in our university. I'm telling you right now, get in our university, guys. Come on. Come on. Join our university. Residual Earners University. Come on. I'm telling you, come on, we got content in there. We got my blueprint for success. That's a course on just being successful, on starting a business, on coming up with goals, on budgeting. Come on, guys. You go through modules. We're putting a course in there on content creation for you that are interested in content creation. We're putting a course in there on branding your business. We're putting a course in there on real estate, investing in real estate. The content is amazing. And then we got the community where we bring experts in to teach you. And then we've got the connections where you can be part of a bunch of winners. And by the way, like I said, the end of this month, the Founders Club is over. We'll have the last founding member the end of this month. So we only got, 5 days or whatever. Join us now, if you're going to do it, join now to our Residual Earners University so you can be part of the Founders Club, because you get free swag, free books, free workbooks. You get a bunch of free stuff when you're a founding member. And go to our profile page, click on Stand Store link, and it's right there. Just sign up. And for you guys on YouTube and for you guys on TikTok too, you can go to residualearnersuniversity.com and sign up there. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Come on. Be part of something big for once in your life. If you don't change something, ain't nothing going to change. I'm telling you right now. Oh, my gosh. Well, guys, I've been going for 3 hours. I've got a to-do list. I got to get moving. I love you guys. God bless you guys. I hope you guys decide to join us. My gosh, go to residualearnersuniversity.com and get signed up and get part of us. I'll be in there to help you. You can Zoom with me and ask me questions. We can do all kinds of stuff together. I'll help you with business. I'll help you with anything I can. I want you to be a success. Just know that. And I want you to be a residual earner. Well, all right, guys, God bless you. I'm going to get on my to-do list. I'll be back in the morning. We'll see you there. Talk to y'all later. And you guys on YouTube, talk to you guys later too. Man, I'm glad y'all are on here. We just started doing YouTube, and we're gonna get it rocking big. Go check us out on our podcast channel here on YouTube, Residual Earners. Watch some of our podcasts, guys. All right. Appreciate you guys. Talk to y'all later.